What's good? What's good? What's good? Here we at back at it again. Another episode of Puros Compas podcast. Su compa Carlos.
Su compa el Bardo.
Always hitting. What are you hitting today? Do you know? Do you know
We're
what you're hitting
still
now?
fucking
Same
just
thing, huh?
smoking weed, compa. Enough with the names. I think
I
we're
like the
past that
names. I
fucking
think
phase.
no. The names are
Fuck
because they
that.
come up with all these fucking crazy names, like fucking the devil's pussy or something like that. Like,
Giraffe's pussy.
yeah.
I is giraffe's pussy.
Today we have you shouldn't even be on this fucking side, to be honest with you,
I
compa.
shouldn't, right?
And I fucking forgot to put your ass on the other side. Maybe right now we'll fucking switch the seats because today's guest. We don't have categories here on fucking Con Puros Compas, like at the Guac Pod where we have categories. Right here is just whoever the fuck we want to bring in. And today is our second. Is it our second Aurora invite?
Third.
Third.
Third, yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, because we did pre-mill.
And
We did Rick
yeah.
Miranda, and these are gonna be a third Aurora. So yeah, you should be on that side.
Que
compa.
también les tienen otro nombre. We're gonna get into that already.
Yeah, no. You're
Oh,
wow,
yeah.
man. You want to go at it right away.
Wait, hey.
And I like the way también les tienen, nos tienen, güey.
I'm not part of that.
No, you gotta switch
I
your
wasn't
ass
there
that way.
that day. I wasn't there
I'm gonna
that
pull
day.
my chair back because you're part of the guest fucking
They
show right
wouldn't
now.
have said that shit.
Yeah,
I
if
was
you were
there.
not there. Well, anyway, we'll get to that like once you guys get a little intoxicated with the drug addiction. But today's guest is my compa Bart, my compa Chabelo, my compa Jera, my compa Leva, which are Puro Compa Entertainment from A-Town.
Ah, huevo.
Ah,
What's
huevo.
good, guys?
What's good? What's
¿Cómo
good,
andan?
guys?
¿Cómo andan
Chilling,
todos?
chilling.
Bien, bien, aquí nomás.
Everybody's waiting for Jera to say like what's up.
Heda's here too, guys, but he's a little nervous.
He's got a
my
little sore
God.
throat. He's got a sore throat today.
Slowly but surely, you guys are gonna hear his voice. Pero aquí también anda el compa Heda.
So today we're gonna talk to these guys a little bit about how they got into the promoting business and then other shit like Leva's favorite subject, Catholic pedophilia, and fucking
He's gonna tell us.
Chavelo's favorite, fucking Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself, and Jera's favorite, Leo Messi or
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo argument.
Ah, huevo.
See, there you go.
That's why
I
you
gotta
to
say
get him
something.
to say something.
See,
So I guess we're gonna talk about soccer, so el compa can fucking get up in this.
And then Bart's favorite subject, of course, long-term relationships.
Hell yeah.
Hey, asshole, that's already the second
Oh,
time. That's already
shit.
the second time you fucking throw me
Well,
under the bus. As
I
soon
got
as the
you,
episode
but I got a
starts.
little laugh from you, bro.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
This
Let's laugh it off.
motherfucker.
Let's laugh those sad moments off.
there was no sad moments,
Mi
compa.
compa-
There wasn't. Pura
No, there
felicidad.
wasn't. There was fucking happiness and
I mean,
a
compa-
lot of pisto and
Hasta una vez me dijo el culero, what was it? We had a chingona Sunday. He was like, yeah, this motherfucker was miserable. Yeah, you're an asshole.
Well, I wasn't too far off from the truth.
No,
ending.
well, you
you
weren't, though. That's it. That's
No, you weren't.
Fuck.
What's good, guys? Come on, Nana. By the way, I think today is our first Sunday pod. So I do want to apologize to all of you guys. I'm interrupting fucking noon mass
Yeah.
for you guys. So I do want to.
Yeah.
You guys can't go to your weekly ostia fucking thing.
Leva went at 8, bro.
Yeah, bro. I woke up real early today.
Oh, you did the 8 o'clock in the morning.
Fucking 8 o'clock.
I knew Leva, that motherfucking is a
I
choir boy.
overslept, compa. Typical Sunday for me,
Fuck that. But you didn't have anything going on, right? Like no baseball games and shit like that.
Nah, that shit over with.
Good.
Chilling.
Well, not good, but shit, it gets tiring.
Sleep over.
Good fucking
No
Chino.
dances, no nothing.
So
Sleep in.
you guys pretty much, we brought you guys in, obviously, porque pues todos somos compas, and now this guy's El Bardo, just so you guys know, he's no longer Bart.
Heard.
In here, he's fucking El Bardo.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So
All right.
Algo diferente. Ya ni me- I was just telling these assholes.
like, don't
que-
call me Bart,
que
motherfucker.
no, que ya, I'm like, man, I don't even feel like I don't even know myself anymore. I'm fucking a different person.
As
now.
a
All
celebrity,
these
man.
fucking alter egos and shit.
Shit. I'm
He's
starting
he's
starting
in
to feel like
a whole
that fucking
different
Renee guy.
When he goes to Ella's, he's la mera verga.
Oh, sí, sí.
Yeah. He's just walking.
I wish I remember.
Haga de cuenta que él hace el vergel.
Casi a la verga.
Es él. Y cuidado que no tenga pistola, porque el hijo de la chingada.
No.
No respect for falling bullets.
Not at all.
Hey, you want to know a fucking funny story about that? After like my family all posted that fucking because put all the videos together of everybody shooting. It's like 2 minutes long of us just
Wow.
fucking shooting, and they all posted it. And one of my cousins told me that some guy like started talking shit, like not like didn't tag her or anything, but he posted a fucking couple statuses about that shit about have respect for.
Pero se puso el chaleco.
Sí. Yo lo traía puesto siempre.
Yeah.
Pero pues, no hay pedo.
No, I'm saying
Oh,
your
we
cousin,
did, yeah.
your cousin, like,
Well,
fucking
she
this
knew,
was for
yeah,
me.
she knew,
Yeah.
Pero pues no hay pedo. Es que allá es la sierra, güey. O sea, there's nothing close by. The bullet's not gonna land close by.
Let's assume
I
it
don't
did
know.
fucking land.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know.
Will it make you change your thought on it?
I don't. Probably not.
Carnal.
I always kind of thought that shit too. Shooting the ground.
And then what? You're like, what if it bounces back? And like, what?
Well,
do you,
you would be shooting in the dirt. I would think.
I mean,
you
well,
know?
what if you? I don't know.
My
maybe
cousin my fucking cousin Sergio, you asshole, he accidentally shot one in the cement to the floor. And we were all standing right there. It was crazy.
I told you.
Pinche gente de Durango, man.
Bro.
Pero
no
pues no
fucks given.
pasa nada.
Con que los protege los de arriba, bro. It's all good.
Yes.
Well,
So we obviously, like I was saying, we had brought everybody on. I know Bart obviously is part of the Puro Compa promoter status, but I mean, you guys. I'll tell a quick story of how I technically even met you guys, because it's not like we've been lifelong friends and shit. But Big Boy would have been somebody good to bring in here too, just to
hell
have
yeah.
him here on the sidelines
Yeah.
even. But you guys would hire Vijones a good amount of times, and it was like for a good amount of hours, like till 7 in the morning or 8.
estos
And,
pinches locos.
We would be at the famous Highland.
720, Club 720.
There you go.
720.
And I kind of shot myself in the foot because I started seeing like, well, these motherfuckers bring us like 6-7 hours a fucking weekend every other weekend or so, and they're paying us X amount of money, and I'm like, well, they're having a good amount, they're having a good time, and there's always a good amount of people, and they look like they're popular. And I'm like, well, you know what? Let me fucking shoot my shot. And fucking, at the time I was real cool with Chabelo. Well, he was the guy that reached out. And I'm like, hey, why don't you guys do bailes? You know, like, I'm the guy from Aguacate. And it was they're like, oh, shit. So, you guys have a good crowd. Like, no mames, there's always fucking, Highland is always super fucking packed. Granted, it's free. And it was just a baile, right? You're throwing, I mean,
It was
not a
just
baile,
a
it was a
peda.
peda.
Peda, yeah.
But I mean, everyone was in there, and I'm like, you guys got a good amount of people. Like, one thing led to another. I guess Chabelo talked to a lot of you guys, and then we decided to do our very first baile out there. Was it a Black Wednesday?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Black
right?
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, he's last.
At Islas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, I wasn't part of. Technically, right? I wasn't.
You were not full on, right?
I was
No,
not
he
full
wasn't.
on.
It was just
You were the
us three.
poster boy. You would just
Yeah.
go up and put up posters.
hell yeah.
Yeah, he was a social
Well,
media
you know
guy.
what? That's
Technically.
what happened. That these guys were not really tech savvy. So
No,
I'm
he
like,
ain't wrong.
nah,
He's not wrong.
you guys need a little help.
They were Fred Flintstones,
Yeah, hell yeah.
and you were
Yeah,
George
like-
Jetson.
The first post he made, it was like, oh shit.
They're
Who
like,
made
How
that,
did that guy
who
come
made
up with
that post?
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we
And then
all
I hit
texted
up
each other.
Hera. I hit up Hera, and I'm like, hey, who made that post? He's like, Bart. I'm like,
Oh, but we'll get to the story right
Cool.
now of how that actually happened, because I remember I came with Hera to your house. That's even still when your fucking office was still at your house and shit. That was like
Holy
right
shit.
Yeah,
before you guys moved into the office, compa. That's
So,
what I'm saying, to the first office.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember that we went there to pick up some fucking tickets. I think it was even for Islas.
Yeah.
And you
'cause
told
we
us,
were we printing them out or no?
yeah,
yeah, we were printing our own
different
printer.
amounts.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Own printer?
Yeah, we were doing
Yeah.
our own fucking thing.
I remember just off the excitement. It wasn't even that. I remember that right away se dieron cuenta that you were going to be in Aurora, that you were doing bailes in Aurora.
Who said the?
I want to say that Viva found out right away. Or the thing is, I remember that they offered you regulo. And I was telling Hera, like, damn, you guys need to do that.
No, that was
and that
Viva, right?
Yeah, that was pre the first event.
But
Or
that
maybe
was
the
that was
second
way
event.
before. That was way before my Ketsi though. That was like we did
Yeah.
Islas.
Well, it was like they offered it to us right away.
Yeah,
but we didn't-
because you had the contact
nothing
already. You
happened.
were already in there with Viva and them, but nothing happened that time.
Nothing happened.
Yeah,
nothing
nothing happened
happened.
there. I just
That-
remember that on the way home, I was telling Hera like, "Nah, compa, fucking, you guys need a fuck with this nigga because obviously, if he got the plug for Regulo, he got the right plug."
And at that time, I remember, shout out, para, obviamente nada que ver de hacerlo de menos, but Fendo was part of the team.
Oh yeah,
No, no,
yeah,
still
yeah,
is.
Salud,
yeah.
he's still part of the team.
Still
Sorry.
part of the team.
Well, I'm just saying he didn't come today, but I'm saying
yeah.
Fendo was a huge or is a huge regular guy.
Super.
Hell yeah.
And dude, I had forgotten about that.
I was excited, compa.
I had fucking forgotten about that,
I was
actually.
excited, and on the way home, I was telling Hera like, "Hey, you guys need to fucking do this."
That
and
was
I'm like,
before
and-
Recodo, before
and
Morros,
I was-
before Legado.
yeah,
yeah.
I was just like, "Nah, nigga, let me fuck with you guys." Like,
We hadn't done the Islas yet then at all.
I
right?
want to
No, no.
say
Done
maybe
one.
the first or the second event. I
We
don't
would
know.
we did the first one and then we did Maiketsi and then we were gonna do the second Islas. And
No, okay.
Because I didn't come that day. It was just you. It
That's
was
what
just you guys.
I think there had been 1 or 2 events already.
Yeah, because after the Maikesi,
Because after that, I was kind of just
he
like,
blew up.
Yeah.
yeah, we can say that definitely. I was just remember that I was like, fuck that. I need to be on. I'm like, hey, let me help you guys. I'm like, let me help you guys. Wait.
After the Maikesi.
After one of the smaller
Yeah,
events,
yeah.
and that was just off the excitement of you telling this nigga like, hey, I could possibly get Regulo. What do you guys
Yeah.
think? And I was just
I'm
like,
remembering that
fuck. I'm like, I need to get on. I'm like, cause I'm also a big Regulo fan.
Yeah.
But to me, in my head, it was just like, nah, wait, what Regulo's fucking up there right now. He's one of the top dogs. I'm like, this could work. Like, we need to fucking do this.
Yeah.
And I need to fucking help you guys.
But
you know?
never in your guys' fucking prior to this, never did you guys think about even being part of a promoter thing or bringing artists or doing baile stuff like that, right? Because everybody has their quote unquote 9 to 5, right?
Yeah.
Like, at that time as well. But I mean, never did you guys say, hey, I mean, I know you guys have buddies like. Big shout out to the guys from Terre, Ochoa, like Juanito.
I will.
But I mean, you guys were never thinking, I'm not saying like joining them, but just even before them or while they're doing it, to say, let's do a baile. Right?
That was well, at least on me, that was never like in our fucking radar. Our shit was just, hey, let's get a group for
After
3
the baile.
hours.
After
And
the baile. let's
after the
pull
baile, and then we wouldn't even go to the baile. We would just go to the baile to pick you up and be like, "Hey,
Yeah,
Let's go
we're
back
because
to
gonna
the
go
uh,
over here."
you have to understand that when I met Chabelo, well, there was a gig that we went to go play at Black Doors when I technically started. I've seen everyone for the first time, right?
Because I met you at El Rey.
You met
I
me at
went to El
Rey.
Rey one day, and then I don't know. I ended up next to some narquillo. And he invited me to
There was
this
nothing
little
but narcos
privada.
in there,
Yeah,
yeah.
like he
Fucking
he
Chabelo.
he vibed with me, and like I was right there chilling with him, and then he started giving me off his bottle. And he probably thought that I was somebody important that I'm not, and I was just going off of it. Like fuck it. At that point, I was just like, just going with it.
Vámonos a la
I
verga.
ended up in the fucking backyard somewhere.
Oh shit, were you at? It was kind of cold outside, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was Escuela de Rancho, and you guys were playing.
Yeah.
And they asked you for el cachorro del animal like 1,000 times.
Yeah, it was cold that day. I
Yeah,
remember that.
and then
That
I
was a
got
dude
your
from
number that day,
Sinaloa.
and I remember, some dude from Sinaloa.
Yeah.
I remember I went back to Aurora, and I told Head, I'm like, hey, look, there was this fucking band, Los Viejones way, out there in Chicago. They're fucking dope. And then he'll be like, yeah, whatever.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
whatever.
Well, I remember that you told me about this particular Hera because I remember that when we went to go to Black Door, you're like, hey, so my buddies want to take you guys to an after party. And I'm like, all
Sketchy
right.
ass place, remember?
Sketchy. It was a parking lot of a truck thing,
La
right?
Yarda, yeah.
Like,
La Yarda.
Right?
But I was already a dad at the time, so I wasn't gonna stay.
You told me.
Yeah, I was-
Hey, you know what?
Chino
These guys
was
want
already-
to, but
yeah.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm not going then. Well, I don't know these fucking guys. And, imagine I look over to behind Chabelo, and you got Big Boy, right? So Big Boy, even though he's like cute and cuddly looking, like he just looks like this fucking Italian mafia fucking guy.
That is so fucking true. That's a great fucking.
Yeah.
Oh my
And then
God,
you
I never
see-
thought of that.
Fendo, low cap wearing motherfucker. You can barely see his eyes.
Bald.
He's all like this. You're like, I'm like, fuck. He looks like an old school cholo kind of fucking guy from California. Hera was not at Black Door. I don't think. A ver si no estoy quemando el
don't
rancho
think
aquí,
so.
right? But this is many years ago. But I remember that Hera was at the yard. And then, Leiva, were you there or no?
Yeah, I was at the yard, bro. Yeah.
But were you at Black Door?
Yeah, I was at Black Door too.
Yeah, well, they were all at Black Door. Hera was at Black Door too, but Hera, you know,
fuck.
Hera doesn't show his face. He was just like, yeah,
he was
get
in the
him.
He was
background,
the
like,
shadow in the
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah.
So when I'm seeing all these fucking characters, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna fucking go if you don't go.
No kidding.
So then we did a quick deal where you're like, I'll go and make sure these guys pay you and blah blah, and then, but I'm out. And we ended up going. And we ended up playing. And then you told me, hey, Hera's very picky. I remember you told me he likes that old school shit. So we were doing like cachorros. You know, we were doing some Ramon.
The fucking
And then
Chalino.
Chalino.
Chalino Popurrí.
Chalino Popurrí.
And that's when I seen like the smile of approval from Hera. I'm like, we're good then. We're not gonna get
yeah.
shot today.
The fucking
We're gonna come out
balls.
alive.
And I remember
Hera
I
the
called you the
balls.
next day, and I'm like, hey, ¿cómo le fue? Like, blah, blah. And you're like,
Pinches vatos culos.
fucking everybody treat us like family, bro. And I was like, we good.
Yeah. And then you were also a guy that would call me in the middle of the night. You remember that? With Hera. It would be like 2, 3 in the morning. I would
Where you
think-
guys at?
No. It's because it got to
Oh,
a point,
Prontos,
Lamentada, it got to a point where like,
Lamentada
my nigga
became a song with us.
Hera really, really liked Lamentada. Lamentada became his fucking song. And then we'll be fucking partying, and then he'll be like, you think I'll answer?
Dude, it would be like 3 in the morning, bro. And it didn't happen once.
Wow, I didn't know about this.
No?
I didn't fucking know about
And they'll
this.
call me and, Compa, sorry, I know it's late.
Un pedacito.
We just gotta say this, bro. Con 3 palabras te digo. And then I had to do, vas y chingas. A tu madre.
Los quería mandar.
And that's all. All right, compa, good night.
It got to a point where like even Ileana knew what's up. Like Ileana, Carlos will answer and they'll be like,
They're like, hey, babe, it's the
the
fucking
Aurora
Aurora,
niggas.
guys. I gotta sing this piece again. No, mames.
Fucking guys, man.
And then that was that. And then it became, go ahead,
That's
man.
because you guys gotta understand. I was not a big norteño with tuba.
Yeah.
At
I
all.
was all
At all.
norteño with sax. So actually, well, that's how I started liking norteño with tuba. Because I heard viejones and I'm like, this is my shit. Because I didn't want to hear like new songs, I wanted just straight old school.
Yeah, you didn't want to do the new corridos and shit like that.
Yeah, I was. Y pues
Compa,
por
if I'm not
eso-
mistaken, you guys fucking played that popurrí de Chalino about 5 times that night.
Oh, it's-
In like
might have.
fucking,
That's
in like
my
1
shit.
hour, I think.
Yeah.
I was like,
and
yeah.
I never got him to play with the tololoche, which
The
I
other
wanted.
popurrí.
Eh?
The other popurrí.
The-
The relámpagos.
The Relámpagos, yeah, the Relámpago.
No, the Relámpago was one, and then the Tololoche popurrí.
Yeah.
That
Oh, you're
one,
right.
yeah.
You're right.
That was a good popurrí too, the Tololoche
Yeah, hell
popurrí
yeah.
on that album. I forgot what songs does it have. I know it's got a Tigres del Norte song. I know it's got some other fucking... That one's a good one. Too bad I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, I still listen to
Name
this day.
wise too. I'm
There's the one that Robs will help you recording
Yeah, he
with
was
the
he
Tololoche,
did
right?
Tololoche, yeah.
Shout out to Robs. Oh,
shit.
And then we move on to... technically, we do the Islas, Black Wednesday. Then we do the fucking Mike Essie. And at that time, my only constant contact, because I probably talked to Chabelo on a daily basis, almost for like a full year, I would want to say. Because you also have to understand, this story is about Puro Compa, how it began, how it got its name, because it wasn't going to be Puro Compa. It was going to be a different name along the same line.
Los Compas. That's
Los
what it was.
Compas or something,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? And then I think I'm the one that say, hey, why don't you just kind of like Puro Compa? Like, it's all just compas and
Yeah, yeah.
shit.
I think the first flyer did have Los
Yeah,
Compas.
Did it?
yeah,
Los
the first flyer. It
Compas,
still
yeah.
does say Los Compas.
yeah.
See,
Compa
like I remember that.
Entertainment.
I just remember that now. And then I remember that. Well, what I was saying is like not only is it part of your story, but the big story for me was like Aguacate leaving Chicago. Like I wanted to leave Chicago because I had already kind of like in a way exprimí lo que pude. El Rey was I think just done, and there was like about 1,000 bailes a weekend here.
Yeah.
It was when like all the restaurants just started doing bailes for free, so competition was very very difficult. It started becoming a who's who. Like the promoter had to be popular, it didn't really matter who the fuck was at the baile. Like if the promoter was popular and it had shit fucking bands, it was still gonna be good, right? So
Yeah.
it's in my opinion, it started losing a little bit of the integrity of what a baile was, right? Like it's more about who, like the bands than who the fuck the promoter is. So I wanted to get the fuck out of Chicago. I met you guys, and I've always been a guy that shit doesn't just happen. Like los de arriba,
The stars aligned.
los de
yeah,
arriba,
los de arriba te están dando los pinches hints, güey. You know, like so that happened. I was talking to Chavero like on a daily fucking basis
For a minute.
for almost a good year. I would say like a daily basis, like at least an hour, and if not more, every fucking day. And until he fucking, in a way, I'll blame it on him. Fuck it. In a way, he kind of convinced me. But the other day, I kind of mentioned like it doesn't take much to convince me to do bigger things. But he would like, no, bro, Mike, he's it's too small for us.
Yes.
Chavelo numbers.
Yes.
Remember the Chavelo numbers? How many
Closing
think we're gonna have
doors.
tonight? We're gonna have 15 fucking hundred people, motherfucker.
And I asked him like, bro, you know, Ciclo is big, like big. And then I would ask him, off the top of your head, how many people you think you guys can bring into C Club? And he'd be like, 800 to 1,000 on a local violin, mind you, right?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
And I'm over here like, holy shit, this motherfucker. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. And we ended up fucking.
Valemos pedo.
That's when we pulled the trigger or you know, I called Viva and just,
Nah, but he gave us, but the trigger was kind of like rushed too because it was recodo. No,
Was
because
that
we
the
did a
first one?
local.
We
We
did
did a local and we did legado
We did
before.
El Cambio. We did the violin.
Yeah.
Cambio.
Yeah, but they weren't that bad.
they were not that
Yeah,
bad.
we know like there was no like 600 people how I had promised, right?
I remember
like,
we had.
No, but
we
it
had
was
like,
good enough
it
where
was good
Viva
enough
said,
for
hey,
Vivas to say,
it's 100.
yeah.
It was a little bit over. I think it was like
400?
350,
Yeah.
400
Yeah.
people.
But
something
see,
like
the
that.
thing, compa, is that I would get off the phone with you because you got to remember
All
that we would
excited.
sit,
Chavelo
we
used
would
to
talk.
be the
No.
most excited
No,
fucking man
no,
in the
I,
world.
I could only imagine, man.
No, I would
I
get
want
off
to
the
take
phone.
you back to that time.
I
Like,
would
tell me
get
what
off
the fuck was
phone with
going
you,
on.
and then I would call this guy right away. I would call head on. I'll be like,
Guess what?
hey, wait. So look, man,
yeah.
this dude talked to me about this dance making shit again, and
Hands making, I like that.
like he's talking about this artist named Mirlan Garcia and all of this shit. What do you think? And then the head I would be like, yeah, we'll talk tomorrow at work. And then I'll show up to work and I'll be like, hey, wait, ¿qué le digo, pendejo? And then he'll be like, yeah, we'll talk later. And then I'll be like, all right, so para el pinche próximo día me hablaba Carlos y otra pinche plática. But I would get nowhere because este way is just like, yeah.
Push you off.
Yeah. Until we got kicked out of Black Door. That day.
Oh, wow. All right.
What?
That day, I was like,
What are you saying?
When they got kicked out of Black Door.
Oh, shit. What happened there? What? That was right after all this shit was going on?
yeah, well, that's like when me and you were talking, like, all the time. Like,
Why did everybody get all pale? What the fuck's going on?
I don't know, why
no,
everybody
hell
all
no.
scared?
Like, oh, shoot.
Oh, shit, dude.
That's when they.
Yeah.
What happened that night?
Nah,
Chavelo?
I don't know. We went to see Viejones and then.
Oh, is that what
fucking
we played?
Yeah, the security
Oh,
came
but we
up.
didn't play.
Nah, they canceled you guys.
Yeah, they did cancel
And the
us.
security came up to us and he's like, hey, you guys got to go.
I can clear that one up real quick, too.
Go ahead.
We were playing. They text me. What's up, viejo, and blah, blah. You know, it's kind of slow. I've always been an understanding guy. I'm like, it's all good. And I grabbed another hour where I was at. And then like 10 minutes later, like, hey, you know what? Come through. Nah, well, I already got another hour. And I remember on the text, they're like, how can you do that? The fuck? I mean, how can I do that? You just told me I was canceled. I got another hour. And then you guys were over there waiting for us. And I got a text from you guys that said, hey, are you guys, did you guys cancel? I'm like, no, they canceled us. Oh, because they just said you guys canceled or something like that. Am I right?
Yeah.
Who wants to elaborate on that? Who was there?
I wasn't there. I was
Leva
I was
was
minding my
Chavelo
business
was-
at home.
I was there.
Chavelo was there only.
It was just me and Anna chilling, trying to listen to some
Oh,
music.
so they kicked two of you guys out.
Yeah, it was me and Hera. Was
Big
Fendo
boy,
there
no?
too? Yeah, it was
Fendo
me.
was there too.
It was me, Fendo, and me, Fendo.
That's actually who they kicked out. Fendo.
Oh yeah, they kicked out Fendo.
Oh,
That's who they went up to Fendo and they told him like, you gotta go.
Damn.
And then we're like, well, why? We're waiting for our buddies to get here so they could play. And they're like, nah, you guys gotta go. We don't know.
Was that the night of the infamous saludo?
I don't know. I mean,
I think so.
That's the night?
I think there's the night. Yeah, there's the night of los putitos de Aurora.
Los
Wow.
putitos
Un
de
saludo
Aurora.
para los putitos de Aurora. Like,
but what did you guys do to deserve that?
Well,
Real talk.
Let it ride, Hera.
Kera's like, I'll
it
take
was
over.
more that I don't know if people didn't like because sometimes we used to just throw parties
Yeah.
and sometimes we didn't invite people. I mean, there was just enough people that we didn't really invite nobody. If
But
they
this
went,
it's not that
never,
we didn't want to invite nobody. Our parties were never.
Just-
Our parties were
it was
never
just for
to
los
invite
compas,
nobody.
güey.
Our parties were never.
Era
Our
puro-
party
era
was
puro
yeah,
compa.
yeah, like
Well, that's the thing. They weren't really parties. It was
They
just
weren't.
for us.
Yeah, it was
Music
just for us.
Boys, yeah.
Pa' los compas.
And I don't know if people took it the wrong way that sometimes we just didn't invite them, and that's how I think it came about. I don't remember clearly them saying that or whoever was saying that.
And then,
But-
like,
then
as
your
far
ass
as
get kicked
Fendo
out.
getting kicked out, technically, Fendo, like, why did he get kicked out?
we don't
That-
know.
We don't know.
Oh, okay.
That-
So there might be a
it
story
might be
behind
a-
the story.
Yeah, it might be a story behind the story. Maybe
Yeah.
Fendo was doing something. I don't know.
And well, like
But that was in
compas
general.
way. So one got kicked out. He pues todos.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
see,
of course.
at that
You know?
time,
Yeah.
because we stuck together all the time, we still stick together. It was just
Damn.
more of a.
Yeah, we stick together till we
I
have
guess it
kids
was-
and shit.
Yeah, we just stick together.
All right.
What happened?
I just fuck with you.
I
guys.
missed that. I was
I was coughing.
I missed that.
If you heard it, you heard it. Go back and
Ah,
listen.
shit,
you know.
wow.
I'm not gonna bash my boys.
Wow. This is the most.
Nah, well,
Wasn't
yeah.
it- And that's
I
what
just
kind
thought
of
you-
triggered just the Puro Compa. I mean,
That
Los
fucking
Compas
night.
at that time.
Like we would just like we just literally got kicked out
And it
for no
was-
fucking reason. We didn't know why. And then
Wow.
like it's already, but it was. We're like, well, what the fuck we gonna do at this point? It's already like almost 1:15, right? A.M. We can't go nowhere. Like
But then that
all the
triggered you
bars-
guys say, like, fuck it, let's go hard on the
Well,
bailes?
that was
No,
actually
we
my
went-
trigger.
Yeah.
that was his
Okay.
trigger. Like because then we were like gonna go home. We were gonna go home, and then somebody's like, hey, we got a family in Maquetzi, and Maquetzi's willing to stay open past 2 a.m. if we just go chill. Like kick it, like like
Yeah.
they're not gonna serve us liquor. Like we're just gonna go hang out and kick it. Like they're not gonna kick you guys out. So we showed up, and they served us liquor till whatever time they were permitted to serve liquor till, and then we're chilling, we're talking, and then the music stopped, everything stopped, and now the conversation starts, and then had us like, man, you know what? Fuck this. Let's do dances. Call Carlos tomorrow and tell him that we're fucking down. And then Leo's like, you sure? And then Vendo's like, I'm down. I don't give a fuck. So we're like, fuck it. Run it. I'll call him tomorrow. And
And then prior to this, now that you grab the mic, Hannah, real quick, what was kind of holding you guys back to saying, yeah? Is there individual reasons for you?
It was
Hera
probably me.
Leiva?
It was probably me because, well, this guy didn't want to do it without me,
You're right.
and me, it was more partying. I mean, at the time,
wasn't too much about thinking it that way.
I wasn't really thinking about the money wise or whatever it was.
Or making like a business out of it.
or a business out of it. I was just trying to party.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I remember Chavelo, we were talking at his house once, and he goes, this is fucking after one of our parties with you. And he was like, hey, wait, I talked to Carlos, que he says, we should do bailes. He's like, we should try to get, I don't know if you remember Chavelo, Los Rodriguez.
Yeah.
And so he was like, we should do it, he's at an open set, we should do it at Islas. And I'm looking at Chavelo, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
What the
Bailes?
fuck is wrong with you?
Like, what is he talking about? He's like, yeah, Los Rodriguez, you know them. And I was like, nigga, I don't know who the hell they are.
I didn't know them either. Carlos told me, and then I YouTube those motherfuckers, and then I text her. I'm like, hey, what do you think about this guys? And then I got the, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Fucking
I was
Rodriguez.
more of más
Shout out
calmado,
to-
compa.
Shout out to Gio if he listens to this shit. Bring his ass on. Yeah, because it did take. I'll be honest. Like, not only are you guys going back, it's taking me back, and I have such a bad memory, right? That I forgot a lot about this shit. To be honest,
Yeah.
like I forgot about the Putitos incident. I don't forget about, but like everything before and after, like I wasn't aware that was like the flame, the thing that lit you guys up to be like, let's do it. I remember Bart not being initially part of, and then I didn't know what lit him to say, well, fuck it, let me be part of. But then we just fucking decided to go to C Club and shit.
Oh wow, yeah.
And then that's when the fucking adventure really begins, because the other ones were just like,
It was 3 or 4,
Three local.
3 small ones, and then the first C Club. So it was 4
El
events
Cam-
in.
oh, okay.
And the locals at C Club.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
But
then
there was
we
one
did,
local at
and then
C
we
Club.
did Legado or Jesus Ojeda. It was
Shout out
one,
Jesus Ojeda, my boy.
one of the
Yeah.
two. You want to talk about that, Leyva?
Apparently
Come on,
he's still
Leyva.
hurt.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Come on, Leyva. You
you-
got all red, nigga. Like,
Rover.
seriously.
You guys
got
Damn.
red.
Rover.
You see
guys
how
talk
red
about
he
it.
This
got?
guy's
And he's sweaty.
And he's sweaty. Leyva. I just want to send my boy Jesus Ojeda a shout out.
That guy.
I'm on Bart's
Fucking
boat. Fuck that
nicest
guy.
guy in the world.
Wow.
That was a very funny interaction. It wasn't funny. It was just like, all right, cool.
But was that well, hold on. I don't want to. Was that the first big one or no?
I want to say the
guys
first one was
remember that?
Legado, no?
Was it
Legado,
Legado?
Legado
first
was
one
the
was
first
Legado.
big one.
God damn, you guys opened up with a banging ass legado. First time here or was
We
it
were
second
no,
time?
We jumped the gun.
We were
compa.
gonna get him, compa. Remember me and you in the conversations. Legado was in the conversations
were-
Yeah,
before
no,
Viva.
Aparte de-
we were
aparte-
early.
We,
We were
ta-
early.
we talked to him on the phone in Highland.
yeah.
We
And they
called
got
and I called
signed.
Jimmy.
Yeah. You talked to Alex first before you talked to Jimmy. Before they were signed,
Alex
you
sent me.
talked to
Alex sent me to Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah,
Because
I did
that's
talk
what
to
they were-
Alex and they wanted $7,000. Was it $7,000, Copa?
Yeah, it
think
was
so.
$7,000.
Yeah,
That's what they wanted at first.
yeah.
And we're like,
we
oh, yeah.
fucking hesitated. No, I think
Oh
we
no! At
hesitated.
first we hesitated.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
we didn't get him because we hesitated. And then Viva.
Because no matter what, we were still early on them.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
we
we
were
were
early.
very
Like
early.
they were starting to pop, but not on a big scale.
I
Because
thought they were worth less at that time.
Yeah.
That's why we hesitated, to be honest. I thought they were between 4 and 5. And when he came back at 7, I'm like, nah, I don't know about
Right.
this shit.
yeah.
Damn,
and then,
we
like,
were,
fucking a couple
we were
weeks
doing
later-
some big moves at the beginning of Puro Compa.
A couple
like,
weeks
we
later,
didn't give a
like,
fuck.
talk to Jimmy. Fucking Jimmy wanted, like, I don't know what he wanted. He didn't want nothing
Like
crazy.
11.
Yeah, 11 or
10.
12. I remember he
I
said
was
Something
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
And then we were like, fuck. We're like, we could have gotten him for 7, and we just snoozed on this shit.
And then they
Technically,
came with
we-
Viva.
we-
And then they came with Viva.
And then we jumped on it anyways.
But yeah, we bought them straight out from Viva.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Viva wasn't
From
part
Viva.
of our first one. Viva was not part of it. The first legado we had was the one where you guys took them to Martini as well,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
C
that
Club.
was
Martini
us.
on Friday,
yeah, Viva was not part of that.
and C Club on
No,
Saturday.
they were part of it.
No,
Viva? Who brought them then?
No,
They
they brought them,
brought
but we
them,
bought them off
we
of
didn't
them.
do
No,
the
that's what I'm
They
saying.
didn't,
They were
yeah,
not
yeah.
partners with us.
Yeah, they were not
Yeah.
partners
We
with
just
us.
bought
them
Yeah.
it from
Them.
Viva.
They came from Viva. Four
Yeah.
more.
4 more.
So 7.
We paid
then
more
10,
for them,
Then
technically.
Then another 5 on top of that.
Yeah.
Fuck,
then
man.
Ivan's cut.
We still could have gotten them for 7, and we didn't.
Yeah.
That's my fucking whole point. But Legado was the first one.
Yeah.
And then this goes back to you. None of you guys ever thought about doing bailes. And then you find yourself in the middle of bailes. And I remember that I had a meeting with you guys. And I told you guys, hey. And I remember this that I told Chavelo too. Like, hey, man. Not all of you motherfuckers might be part of the promotion company in some years. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
un día alguien a lo mejor se va a pelear. Un día alguien is going to get a big head. And
Yeah.
this is going to happen. And if there's money, it might be, like, worse because... You know, money is the root of all evil and all that. And I remember fucking Chavelo's just like, compa, we don't care about that shit. Nothing. Don't worry about us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, nigga, fucking.
Well,
If you say
to me,
so.
my point was like, I wasn't going to go in without my carnal. You know, like, without head, I wasn't going to make a move. So, honestly, till this day, when there is fucking meetings, like, he calls me and he's like, hey, you got to show up to the meeting. Like, still to this day, I tell him, just do what's the best decision for the both of us, and then just tell me at what time I got to show up to work.
Now,
So
how do you guys, being that it's technically a good amount of you guys,
Yeah.
because, you know, I'm not used to it. or I wasn't used to it. But even within my own company, I'm not used to it. But how do you guys? Was it a transition to know, like, I don't want to say like who's in charge, but like what role everybody had? Like, how was the adjustment for that? Like, was maybe someone's gonna take it like, hey, I'm quote unquote maybe too good to be that guy that does this job or this role or anything along those lines. Was that ever an adjustment for you guys?
Nah.
Or it just happened because it happened?
I think it just happened. Like Chavelo at C Club, he was a fucking the table guy.
I think
He
we
was
could,
club.
we've always kind of trusted your when you
Direction?
suggest something. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
suggest
'cause
something,
I remember
we're-
I suggested
we're
him being the
kinda
table
like-
guy.
To be the
we're
table
kind
guy,
of
yeah.
like, yeah, fuck it. Well, you were always like, nah, Chavelo, that nigga, he talks to everybody. He's blah blah blah, very interactive. We got to put him on the tables.
Yeah.
And then me, I remember I would do the VIP for a good amount of time.
And Leva, like they'll be back there.
just because.
With the
yeah,
groups.
in the back with the groups. Well, I was
Yeah.
always the guy in the back receiving the groups.
Social media guys
Social
went
media
live and shit.
as well. Y pues mi compa Jera, is the fucking numbers guy.
Yeah.
I've said it plenty of times. He's the
I mean,
numbers
there was
guy.
no, there was no way
He's
out.
smarter
like,
than us, so
You connect-
we'll let him.
you connected with him right
Not
away.
even, guys. Not even.
Like the moment that I
know
told you,
I've
the
always told you I'm smarter than you. But,
Yeah, I always said you're smarter than me.
Number wise, you
No,
got
you're-
me. You got me. You got me in the numbers.
but the moment that I connected with him, like that I told you, like, hey, look, this is Hera and this is Carlos, and you guys started talking. You guys went like to a fucking corner, and then you guys started just, and I'm like,
Cesaro.
Yeah, they must have held
it's
hands.
over with, like.
Chamo agasajo. But here's I think interesting part on my side when I see it in perspective or through my eyes. I kind of had to do that with everyone. The only one I never really got to make out with per se was Fendo. And even then, I did have good conversation with Fendo. I don't want to say that obviously he's my compa, but I'm saying I never talked on the phone with Fendo the way I talked to all of you guys individually, because it was like a adjustment period for me. Por decir, I met you, Chavelo. I was literally on the phone almost every day, almost for a year. That's no lie. And then from there, I think I went to like Hera, and then from Hera I went to Leva, and now I'm constantly
Because it was
with Bart.
tough. You gotta remember that Bart, you couldn't talk to Bart.
Bart couldn't talk.
Bart couldn't talk.
Bart was in North Korea,
Whoa, all right.
right? I mean, is that fair to say? He escaped.
Yeah.
You're our version of you and me, Park.
Park, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Don't look back.
Fuck. That's
Wow.
funny.
I
No,
can't
well,
believe
we were all new to the game, compa.
That's a great comparison I
That was
just
I
good.
made.
mean, overall.
I'm sorry?
That's what we were. We were all new to the game.
Yeah.
I had no fucking clue on about
I kind of had to like sit down and kind of like
we
prep
made
all of
some
you guys.
stupid
Yeah, I didn't even know
fucking
shit.
decisions, man.
And
I
I
didn't-
don't think there was any of that. I mean, because we're all equal partners in
Yeah.
fucking Puro Compa. We all initially made an investment, and we're fucking equal partners. Everybody, even though it's a few of us. So I don't think, even though that, there was never then why the fuck am I doing this, and why
Right,
am I
right.
doing that? Now we were
We
not,
can
not
have
having
shit.
fun the whole
Yeah, hell
fucking
yeah.
time, because at the end of the day, I mean, even though Chavelo's working tables, I'm working VIP, we're kind of fucking partying, so we're having fun. We had the facilidad that Hera was going to take care of the numbers.
So you
And-
guys didn't have to worry about that
Yeah,
part.
and-
Yeah, we don't
you
gotta
know,
worry
the
about
important part.
shit.
We've the important
Yeah,
part,
'cause
you
he
know,
got
and
it.
we like you say, we fucking, I think even before all that, as we were not, it became a friendship, and we trusted you, and we're like, well, Hera and Carlos are not going to screw us over, so we can over here do what we got to do, have
Yeah.
fun, work a little bit, have fun, y pues
I mean,
todo va a estar.
porque
know?
aparte de todo el negocio, I mean, the guys that could at that time, I mean, you guys had a lot of fun. Like you guys,
Oh, yeah, we did.
partied.
Oh,
You guys
man.
took
Are we going to talk
pictures
about that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you guys took pictures with the highest and top artists at that time.
I just want to say that the coolest nigga in the world as an artist is Gerardo Ortiz.
There you go.
El compa
Hands
Chabelo, el
fucking
compa
down.
Chabelo se llevó bien
man,
machín con mi compa,
dude.
con mi compa Hera.
Ese güey nos trató, all of us, like he.
Like he knew you guys.
Yeah.
Ironically
No.
las I never really talked to Gerardo.
Las
Ortiz.
tres veces, compa.
No, sí.
Like this motherfucker walked in the second time, like he remembered Bart, he remembered Leva, he remembered Hera, he remembered me, he remembered Fendo. Like he walked in saying what's up to us. Like
Now, how crazy is that for you guys? Thinking back, like maybe not thinking back, maybe you guys think about it not a lot, but whatever, right? But I'm saying like when you think about it, you went from a guy that was, I mean, fucking. Hera was like an all-state soccer player at Aurora West or whatever.
Not even, compa.
East. Oh, sorry. Why is West better? Well, I don't want to.
Nah, start that.
Oh, okay, that's a different argument.
Ahí estaba tratando, pero no.
They probably
Yeah,
were
Hera
better.
was, he was playing for like Real or something like that.
Reservas of
La
Chicago
Cerveza,
Fire.
yeah, La Reservas.
I wish.
But I mean, I'm saying
Hasta
like
que se chingó la rodilla, mi compa.
literally.
Yeah, literally.
But I mean, you guys were
It's the
just.
ankle. It's the ankle. Remember that.
You guys were like the. I mean, average guys, right? And
Yes.
Samuel.
Yes. Samuel L. in the motherfucking
Jackson.
house.
Make sure you slide that real good. I mean, and now you guys get to, talk about how Gerardo Ortiz fucking remembered all of you guys. Like,
Yeah, that was nuts right there.
and that was the second time. There was still a third time.
A third time.
Third time.
Well, them and all the Dell people say, I
Yeah, we had a
remember
really good relationship with
relation
y'all.
with the
My
Dell
boy
guys,
Andy.
bro.
Shout out to my boy Andy.
Yeah.
well,
See, you remember
Andy.
names. I don't.
Shit, my boy
Me
Andy.
neither.
My boy
I just
Andy
remember-
over in the VIP at C Club.
Oh, Andy,
He-
our Andy.
Andy, our
Oh,
Andy. Shout out
sorry.
to my boy Andy.
Not the one
You know,
of
he's
those guys.
part of the team.
Of course.
That dude built a good fucking relationship with the Dell Records
Oh,
people.
did he?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, they really fucked with him. I do remember
They
that
fucked with
shit.
him hard.
And that's how things start, man. Usually when they meet somebody like them, like next you know they're inviting them to be part of the team because, as you guys know by now, you guys can have 1,000 friends, but only a handful of them can technically work with you. I never say Jose works for me or Georgie. No, they work with us. But there's only a certain amount of people I can work with.
Working with Andy was easy though. Like Andy acclimated to the team on the spot. He would just show up and
He
like,
understood,
yeah,
right?
what do I got to do?
Yeah.
He knew
You
his
see?
role.
You see,
Yeah.
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
I do remember, even if Andy would show up and I was there and Chavelo wasn't, he would come ask me. Even though Andy came through us to Chavelo and shit, but he would come, hey Bart, what's up? What you need, bro? What you want me to do? Where do you want me? Do you want me to go back here to the VIP or what?
Andaba puesto, pues.
Yeah.
And
Puesto.
then it's crazy because then like when we had Chapito and when we had David, like
yeah.
Andy will be in the
Shout out them
VIP.
too. Shout out
Shout
to
out
them.
Shout out to all of them too.
Get
The
pos-
girls, Jocelyn and Brenda.
Yeah.
Oh, Ashley. CEO
Ashley.
Ashley.
Yeah.
And I
Jalissa.
also Jalissa.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
All of
I
them.
mean, you guys,
Yeah.
with time, I mean, I would always try to pressure you guys. Hey, you guys need to jump more manpower, like more people, because I was already, even though we were like in like in year 1 or 2, I was already telling Hera like, no way, este pedo, like, you're eventually gonna get married. Chavelo's kid's gonna get older. Bart, I thought, was also gonna get married, and I don't mean this as a joke. We had Leva, who now is a dad.
Yes.
Congrats on that. And congrats to Hera, who's also a dad, married and with a dad.
Yeah.
So I already had foreseen all of this, compa Hera. I don't know if you remember, 'cause I told look, you need young fucking guys to do this because,
Porque todos van a valer verga.
yeah, well, because we had a North Korea guy in there. And then we had 3 guys.
He was
there.
in the situation.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna allow that shit this episode, compa, but you can't say that shit no
Why?
more. Fuck you.
Oh.
That's a terrible thing to
Then we
say
just-
about
I was the
somebody.
How
only
about we
one.
just call you North Korea from now on?
No. I'm gonna allow it on this episode.
I was
On this
actually-
episode.
You're, fuck Bart, fucking Bardo. You're North Korea.
Korea.
Bro.
No, fuck you guys.
You're Kim Jong Un.
I was actually
Kim
the,
Jong Un or King Jong Il, whatever.
I think technically I was the only one out there. Like there was
Oh, you were
out there. Out
Correct.
there.
Correct.
Yeah, because my boy Leva was still in a relationship. Had I, though I've always been the one that has been
Más
some,
reservador.
yeah. I started
And Bart, of course, was in a
now.
relationship, yeah.
Bart's running shit right now, but
So yeah, you were the only one that was out there
yes,
at that time.
for a while.
So that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
I
how
guess
that
you're
shit-
right. That was my whole
was.
role in the beginning, the social media, though. Like,
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
beginning,
You
I'm
were
like,
gonna
I'm going to
just
help you
post.
guys. Yeah, I'm going to post. And then when the C
And he did
clubs...
it. He did it for a good
yeah,
month.
when
Hell yeah.
And then that's it. Then no internet in North
it's 'cause
Korea.
when the C club...
Same thing. You see?
Fuck
You see that, bro?
you, compa.
Come
When-
on.
Let me fucking go back to what I was saying. You know, when the C Club thing happened and we start getting all these fucking big names. And
Recodo.
shit.
That Recodo was a
And-
fucking game
And when we all
changer.
just needed roles, you know, because it was
In order
we
for
were
it to
doing
work.
violence at a level that like for some motherfuckers that it's their first year, they should
Shit,
not
their,
be
their fifth baile.
yeah, there should not be shit like that. And you know, we understood what was going on, and we just fucking took it and having fun and shit. And yeah, wait, next thing you know, we're fucking cool as fuck with Gerardo Ortiz and fucking Regulo Caro because we had them all 3 times each.
Yeah.
Legado,
And
smoking
we
with
had
Legado.
the Legado. We had them the first time by themselves, and then we had the
We had
first Smoke Me Out tour also was with
yeah.
us
Wow.
in Aurora, and that's
God
it.
damn.
That was we had.
Tito
Or
Torrino.
wait, that was in Tito Arsenal. It was Tito Arsenal and
Legado?
And Legado?
Legado.
Yeah.
And-
What? Is
Yeah.
that what we had?
Yeah.
I think
Holy shit.
I think there was one more.
Los de la
O.
O.
Los de la, no,
no, los something.
I can't remember.
the ones quiero fumarme un gallito.
Los de Guamuchil.
Los del
Los de
Guamuchil.
Guamuchil. They were
We
part
were
of
trying
that
to bring them too before.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah,
that?
yeah,
we're
yeah.
trying to
We
bring
had
them.
called
Yeah.
them too.
Yeah.
But that was the second legado.
I thought you were gonna
Legado-
say some shit like Los del
Legado,
Vergel.
Arsenal, Los de Guamuchil, and Tito Torrino Jr.
God.
So that was
damn.
the first
Stack
Smoke Me Out tour that came to Chicago, and we had it at C
Hey,
Club as well.
I want people to hear this when they say, "Oh, it's the way están diciendo que they started hard y la chingada." That's one package. You guys could take turns. I don't care. We did so many. Name me another one of your favorite packages that we did there, or that individually. What would be your guys' favorite? I want people to hear what we used to throw over there. Aurora.
Well,
People wise, I think La Tracalosa was.
Oh, well,
or
that
one,
People Wise one was crazy.
Well, people
It was-
wise, it broke. It took our record.
Yeah.
It took our record. We had 1,500, over
Yeah.
1,500.
Yeah.
that was a good one.
Yeah, hell
I
yeah.
mean,
I remember that was the day of my cousin's wedding way, and I wasn't there, but I showed up at the end, and I get to C Club way, and I'm fucked up way, and I'm just like, holy shit, there's cars everywhere.
I was
like,
not expecting
along
that.
the road, and then I get into the parking lot, and there's a big ass fight, dude. Like 15 fucking people, way. Se están dando en la madre, way. And I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, fuck that. I don't give a fuck. Park. And I went and parked because I always used to park also in the back where all the bands parked and shit.
On the side.
Since it was, since I was always back there VIP, I'd go out to my car and smoke. So me parqueaba ahí. Fuck, block the buses. I don't give a fuck. Go in there and park. I didn't even pay attention to the big ass fight. Like, it was still going on right by me. But I was so fucking like, God damn, how many people is it in here? And I went in and it was just slammed.
1,500.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
And I didn't go to that one.
People.
Tracalosa and
Tracalusa,
Tierra
yeah, la Tierra
Sagrada, right?
Sagrada.
Yeah.
That's when them
Yeah.
songs were hot.
My
Pero,
my son was born that day.
No mames, we had
I
the.
mean, my personal favorite
Oh,
was
shit, I know.
Recodo. I mean, because I like
Oh,
Recodo.
pues, yeah, I mean, we
wanted
had-
to see
we had-
Recodo. My wife wanted to see Recodo, so it was like
That was huge.
My favorite one
Damn,
was
you guys did Recodo. Did we Recodo twice? Sorry.
No, we did
No, we
Recodo
just
Just
once.
one time?
My favorite one was the one with Maguey.
Ah, it smelled
my
like
God.
leather in
Leather,
that
yeah.
motherfucker.
Smelled like leather
did.
in that bitch.
It smelled like walking into discount mall back in the fucking 90s and shit.
Was that Maguey and what the fuck is it? Banda
Banda
Mexicanos?
Mexicano.
Banda Mexicano? Oh.
And machos too.
Oh, that was the Quebradita one then, right?
yeah. Fuck.
Yeah,
Nah,
but just
pero
machos that
you're,
day
you're
was
talking about
fire.
fucking. We had Regulo and Noel Torres when they were both
La
at the
Batalla.
La Primera
And
And then we
Batalla.
did Regulo Ulises Chaides. Is that what
Yo,
we did?
oh shit,
Yeah,
we
we
did
did.
Regulo Ulises.
That one was real good.
You know what? My favorite Gerardo Ortiz with Lenny Ramirez.
that
and
one. The
fucking Chaides.
Recordando
Manuel.
Manuel.
Recordando Manuel tour.
Which, yeah, with fucking Jesus Chávez, que también se portó con madres el
madres.
compa. I remember
Yeah.
his staff coming to look for me inside a C Club, like, hey, nigga, where you at? This was waiting for you. Because I told them we were going to smoke a fucking joint. And his staff fucking looking for me like crazy in C Club because they wanted to fucking smoke a joint. with
Bro,
me.
I remember that. I don't know if it was a Regulo or Gerardo, and I was. Do you remember there was like I forgot his name. He was like the manager, and he was kind of acting a little fucking tough in the front
was
door
Regulo.
because there was a lot of us come. You know, you guys are five. You
Was
guys.
was it the book bag guy? The
Yeah.
Goofy.
Yeah.
Goofy.
I forget his. Was
Goofy,
it?
that was his name.
Goofy,
Oh,
yeah, it was his
cool
name.
ass
Was his
dude.
name Rodrigo though or no?
Oh no, you're talking
I don't
about.
No,
Rodrigo's from Viva, I know. But then,
Yeah.
was that guy's name Rodrigo as well?
I don't know.
But he was trying to act all fucking like tough, right?
Light skinned dude with the little slick
The little
side,
goofy
goofy
side.
And I told him, like, you know what, bro, you need to smoke. And he's like, yeah, dude. I'm like, come on, let's smoke, nigga.
Yeah, it was him.
They
It
took
was
him
goofy,
outside.
and then you took him outside, and then after that, we just became
Everybody
cool as
was
shit.
friends.
Everybody was
Hell
friends.
yeah.
We got
Everybody was
fucking
friends.
That's
nos
why
dieron las
everybody
pinches
had to smoke
backstage
weed.
bracelets.
Oh, yeah, the VIP
and they're
thing.
like, hey, everybody in your team, bring them right now because we're gonna give you guys backstage bracelets. You guys could go up in the stage. You guys could come down, whatever the fuck you guys want to do.
Because obviously this is fucking Dell Records, and they're at the top of their fucking game.
They don't want anybody in the
and
back.
they don't want nobody back there. Like nobody. And nos hicimos pinches compotas con esos güeyes que.
Yeah.
It was crazy, güey.
El
It was
security,
fucking
el
nuts.
pinche horse. That
What
nigga-
did you
Horse,
say?
that
Horse.
fucking guy.
A todos los trataba como mierda, menos a
Mandaba la
nosotros.
verga. Ya le dije, hey,
Screamer?
culero.
Was it JP
bar.
or who the fuck was it?
Yeah, I'm like, hey,
A bar-
fucker, this is my fucking baile. You can't be fucking treating me like
And he was
this.
mad.
Me
I don't
mandaba
give
la
a
verga. I don't
fuck.
give a fuck. Get off the stage. Nah, nigga, this
Y
is my
luego,
baile.
y luego llegaba yo y luego decía, tú sí, güey, vente, güey. Ese güey no,
Wow.
tú sí.
Pinche Barty, because Barty basically que era la verga. The guy's like, hágase la chingada. What was your favorite, Leva? Did you say one or
Shit,
no?
nah, man. Recodo too. I remember when we first started. I don't know if I told Chabelo or Hera. I was like, bro, yeah, we'll do bailes, whatever. We'll do this shit until we get Recodo. And yeah, wait, that'd probably be the
happened
That was
right
like your
away.
sixth violent
It
shit.
I was
happened
like,
right away.
we'll fucking just stop doing bailes after that.
Pero pues no mames, we
fucking
can
behold,
we
we
can
had
we
six
can name
baile,
off.
yeah.
We had also in the Rancho Humilde side, o sea, we had the Alegres, we had Hijos de
Yeah, we
Barron,
had Alegres and
we had
Mimoso.
Mimoso, yeah,
Mimoso,
Alegres and
yeah.
Mimoso, yeah. It was a
That
great
was-
lineup.
that
I don't know
was-
why the people didn't come.
That was
No.
horrible. That was painful.
Now that we're announced, like saying all these bands, and maybe people in Aurora are gonna hear this, right, and gonna be like, "Damn, they really took all those guys," or they didn't. I'm not saying they didn't go because they did go to a lot of the fucking shows that we had,
Oh, yeah.
but that was the intention, right? Like the intention for us when we went in there, and for you guys that are the local guys, was to change the concept of C Club, because I remember that the big misconception there was
It was
que ya
closed.
está bien quemado.
That it was
you
closed
know,
because it
que-
duró cerrado 7 años. 7 años.
Was it that? Like,
Closed.
7 years? Yeah, it was,
Was it
closed.
that
Like,
long?
legit.
Compa, I remember in the beginning events, they would tell us, ¿a poco ese lugar ya abrió otra vez? ¿Qué no estaba cerrado? Like that way.
Yeah.
Like there would be people that would call the line and be like, hey, estamos hablando para los boletos para este evento. Oh, es que nosotros no sabemos dónde hallar los boletos porque nosotros pensábamos que ese lugar estaba cerrado.
Oh shit!
Así, güey, like, and that was like, that happened a lot in the beginning. Pero pues, I think after a while, people took notice that it was,
That
that
it
it
was
was
open.
back. Yeah, it was back.
We were part of the big time Rieleros baile
Oh my God.
that went
I
social
really-
media,
Yes.
quote unquote viral,
A little.
and they started bashing you guys. You guys, well, I would have bashed you too. You guys made
6
800
million, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, it was
You guys made 6 million.
We ran with the money.
$280,000
Yeah.
according to some
284,000. That's what the ladies
That's
said, right?
There was
we
some.
made,
There was a person on social media who broke down the numbers for everyone.
Yeah, yeah. If they
Holy
charged
shit.
$100, which we never fucking nobody charged $100.
One
He
of
said
the
like 80.
securities
I
charged
think
$75.
Oh, possibly.
82
Possibly.
people. We don't
Which
know which security it was.
has
but
nothing to do with us. We heard.
It was one of the Rieleros.
We heard. We
Yeah,
heard
I
that
was
somebody
there.
had charged, somebody, a couple, a good
$88
amount
or
of-
some shit like that.
That lady got so pissed and started saying, like, look, if there was fucking 2,000 people in there, which there wasn't, but according to everyone, there was.
Yeah.
And then
what was the total number, compa?
the number was under 1,300.
That's what I say, 1,300.
Guaranteed under 1,300.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
problem was just the parking.
The problem was the parking.
So we had more people with La Tracalosa,
Then we had
With Tracalosa.
with
you mean.
Tracalosa
Then
than
that day.
Rieleros.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah.
C Club had the shuttle buses.
Yeah,
That's
that
what I
was
gonna say.
the problem.
The problem was the parking, but the problem was not having a shuttle bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the root of the problem.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, that was where I mean, I'm going to say it how it is transparently is the problem was the venue's problem.
Yeah, yeah,
And
which-
unfortunately, it affected us
Yeah.
immensely. Because at that time, Rieleros Baile was the solidifier to like definitely C Club's back. There were these fucking guys, Puro Compa, that at that time had already built the name with Aguacate, always. We were already doing them together with Viva, like the bigger packages, where it was like just a stacked lineup. and that was a solidifier. We had great bailes lined up afterwards, if you guys remember.
Yeah, we
but
had
because
some
of that
good
event,
events.
because of that event, they got broken into as far as like they shattered the fucking glass doors at C Club.
Yeah.
We got so lucky that it didn't turn into one of those videos that always comes up on YouTube where they're fucking up the sonido and
Yeah.
they're fucking throwing shit.
They just broke a few windows.
They broke the windows, and then do you guys remember when people were exiting the door and some dude chased Don Adan?
Oh, yeah.
And Don Adan just slammed the green room door on him, and then security came
Oh,
out.
I was gone by then. Y'all make sure that
we were still there. I remember. I thought
Yeah.
there was gonna
You
be
guys
that.
you guys made sure that I was gone. Like
I
I remember
I
when
did tell
everything
people, get the fuck out. Like
when
you
every-
guys, pues,
yeah,
you guys
when
gotta
everything
leave.
when everything started, I remember Hera just came to me and he's like, "You have to go," and I was like, "Why do I have to go?" And he's like, "Because you're the fucking
in the front.
Front. Everybody knows you.
Yep.
If they're gonna come after somebody, it's you."
I
So I
remember
remember
that I
had
stayed
I
way.
had I already had a fucking lift for me there and everything, and he just threw me in the fucking lift and I was
They
gone.
broke the
yeah.
windows to the little ticket booth fucking
to the
rooms,
ticket-
Yeah.
and they broke the fucking windows to the glass
And they
door
broke
room.
that door
We had
that goes
already-
into the ticket booth.
And they were in there.
Yeah, they were in there.
Oh, what's her name?
Angie. Shout out to
Sorry, shout out
Angie.
to Angie. They were in there. They were shaking bricks.
Yeah.
At that time, and we were all there in the back and waiting for everybody to come out, and it got kind of scary, man. Like it got like, you know, shit could have gone wrong,
Oh, hell
right? But to clearing it up, it was not our fault.
No.
Clearing it up, we did not make $288,000 that day.
I wish.
That's for fucking sure. And yeah,
I was out there, compa. I was out there when the cops got their way. O sea,
They gave you 3 minutes, no?
They showed no. They didn't give 3 minutes at all. Like I was out there. I was smoking a cigarette. I remember
2 minutes,
The
I
cops
think you
showing
said,
up.
no?
No way. O sea, we went and announced it, but like I saw the cop right away. Even though we still went and announced it, their decision was already to close it down because it was a fire hazard. There was cars parked up and down on both sides of Church Road, which Church Road is already only a 2-lane road with no shoulder.
just fucking
Just grass. There,
Barrancos, or what is it
pinche
called?
zanca-
Little
Una
zanca.
pinche troca se atoró, ¿no se acuerdan?
But it was
okay.
that
Yeah.
and the
Next
factory.
door.
And the
bread
factory, there was
factory.
people at the bread factory. They're the reason. They're who called the cops because their employees that showed up
Didn't have
because it was a
parking spot.
Sunday night. I
No, it
believe.
was
No,
Saturday,
Saturday
but
night.
they were
Saturday
working
night.
third shift.
They were working.
What
They were
company is
working
that
third
again?
shift.
Panella?
Panella, probably Panella.
No, some
Panella
G.
bread.
Janella bread or something.
Granola,
Some
shit.
shit.
Yeah,
No,
some
Well, you know,
Ganella,
and it's,
something like
hey,
that.
I mean, it's understandable. So
Yeah,
their
I
employees
mean,
could
they're-
not go
Hey,
in there and park because
All
fucking
these
people
bikes
at
out over
C
here.
Club
Pero ya
were
ni la-
parked in their parking lot.
Ya en la chinga, not only were the people parking in their parking spot, that place, that factory has a big ass lawn, and people were parking on the
Parking
lawn.
on,
Way.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was where like they caught like, hey, there's cars on our lawn.
Yeah.
And then by the time they fucking the fire, what is he called? The fire
marshal?
marshal gets there. He's like, look, the real issue is that you have half a mile worth of cars parked in the fucking ditch.
Yeah.
And there's fucking fire hydrants.
Yeah.
So you're fucked.
Well, technically, compa, I think if a fire truck tried to go there, they probably wouldn't make it. Like
In.
they probably wouldn't make it anyway. A fire
So
truck
at the end
is
of the
too
day,
big.
it was
It was a fire.
safety.
It was a fire safety
hazard.
issue, and the cop, like I remember, the cop was like, they told Don Adan, "Hey, we're gonna," because I'm the one that called Don Adan. They're like, "Hey, where's the owner?" I went and I called Don Adan, and I was standing behind them, and they told him like, "Hey, we're gonna shut it down if these people don't move their cars." And then the cops walked away, looked into the street, and they're like, "Nah." They came back 30 seconds later, and they're like, "Nah, this is a fire hazard. All these people have to leave." He's like, because that's what they said. If something happens here, rescue would not be able to make it in.
And they were right.
Así, y
No,
sí,
yeah,
güey.
definitely.
O sea,
Hell
it
yeah.
was something bien pasado de verga, la neta, where like
It was
people
a
were
great
parked
night.
ridiculously. And to also fucking clarify for the people who said that que Releros didn't play, that
Oh, yeah,
Polo,
Releros
Releros
did play.
played, Polo Diaz played.
And
They
then
played
together.
They
together.
actually played together, so it was technically like a third set that where they were playing together because Releros.
The only
Polo
group that
played
didn't
first,
play was
and then
Rio Grande.
En
Releros
La Fe.
played their
En
full
La Fe.
set.
En La Fe.
And then they called out Polo, and Polo came on and was jamming with them. And Polo was actually the one who made the announcement that they were fucking closing down as he was walking off the stage.
Yeah,
They
because
were
it
already in
was the
back
last
room.
song.
Yeah. It was the last song
Yeah.
of their set. Como quiera, they were already walking off.
Exactly like midnight, I think.
And
it
that's
was.
the
Yeah.
groups
Yeah.
that didn't play.
Not 8 o'clock. It
Out
was
of
midnight.
7,
Yeah.
what was it? How many
People were
groups?
saying 8 o'clock.
Yeah, people were saying like 8 o'clock.
It was 7 groups, no?
Five.
It was, no. It was Reyleros, Azabache,
Azabache played too?
Yeah.
so watch it was there.
Oh, then it was
fucking
6?
It was the
Because I know
Nortissimo.
it was.
Was
I
it
know it was-
2018? What was that,
No,
2018?
I don't think it was Nortissimo. Oh, the Nortissimo tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first group was Los Salvajes de Chihuahua. Because I remember, I'm like, damn, these guys are good.
Los Salvajes,
It was like 7 groups. compa.
Azabache,
I'm going to look that shit up.
Rileros, Polo,
La Fe,
La Fe, y
Rio
Rio
Grande.
Grande, 6.
Yeah,
It
Rio
was 6.
yeah, como
7
Rio
was
Grande.
too difficult.
still a
I
lot.
think.
Rio Grande or Rio Con? What?
Well, yeah, remember, don't you
It was
remember?
a- it was
We
a
opened
pescadores.
early that day. We opened an hour early.
Yeah.
Because we had to have an extra time slot for
Yeah,
that.
so it was 6 bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was, I mean,
We had a
God
line
damn it, they
early.
fucking,
Bashed
They-
the
they
fuck
poorly-
out of us.
they poorly executed on the venue side. They bashed the fuck out. So we're gonna keep on with that story, right? So what happened is then the story goes kind of viral, especially in Aurora. You guys have,
Univision was on that.
yeah, it was. I mean, it made news, right? But for you guys and for me, as companies, we were going from about to be solidified as legit and a continuous, consistent. We're not doing it once a month. We're consistently doing good, not
Weekly,
not fucking average bailes, really good fucking lineups, and we're going from all right. This about to fucking hit off. Can't wait for the next 3 that we have lined up because we already had posters. We already had fucking everything, man. And to getting bashed. Even some of you guys, and I'm sure you guys don't have to put anybody on blast because, you know, we like to talk shit and fuck around, but I also like to respect. But you guys do whatever the fuck you guys want to do. I'm saying you don't have to. But I'm sure you guys even seen somebody that's quote-unquote friends or compas or just gente de Aurora that know you guys. Don't necessarily have to be boys
yeah.
that bashed you guys,
Hey,
right?
didn't they start making the fucking meme with SpongeBob, the chum bucket and the Krusty Krab?
Yeah.
Didn't they use
Yeah,
La
they put
Sierra
up-
and
yeah.
C Club?
Damn, did they?
Yeah, they took it far.
like,
When
they-
C Club was
when they were
definitely a
saying-
way better.
But like
fucking-
they put C Club like they didn't want to put our logo. They didn't want to say like, hey, you know, like Puro Compa.
But it was C Club.
Yeah, they put C Club, but we knew.
I
like,
think someone
Pinch-
possibly did the
There was
logos.
somebody that
I
did
think
the
they
logos. There was
but it
somebody
didn't
that
go
did the
as viral
logos,
as the regular
and
one.
then because Juanito shut that shit down. I remember Juanito text. I remember one of you
Oh,
guys
it was his
text
guy.
right
It might
away.
have been fucking pussy ass Marcelino. Shout out Marcelino.
One
know
of
who
you
are,
guys, one of you guys
dickhead.
text right away like,
put
hey,
your
you know
guys'
what, you know
logo?
what, just like it was the logos were out there, and Juanito, shout out to Juanito because Juanito shut it down immediately, and then he
you
texts
go.
one of these guys and he was like, hey, this we had nothing to do with this,
I
just
think
so
I
you
possibly
guys know,
remember that.
Yeah.
and we were like, nah, cool, bro, like we don't.
I
got no-
remember that, and I remember that. You know, I could have sworn again. Wait, tell me if I'm wrong. I know obviously some of you guys got more on the hurt side from seeing certain people that were commenting, and I kind of like, I almost like had therapy with whoever of you guys that was going through.
It
So,
was
like,
me.
I might have been more though, too, compa.
Yeah,
like it might have been
because-
all of you guys in a way.
I didn't give a fuck.
Okay, then it wasn't you.
It wasn't me.
Me, it was personally because I saw some guys that
Yeah, definitely.
I
Yeah.
really, really talked to, and they posted stuff.
Oh
And I'm
yeah.
And I kind of just told you like, you know what,
So,
así es este pedo, and
Yeah.
but I was like, it's all good, you know. I know in my conscience, it wasn't,
wasn't
our
you.
fault.
Yeah.
So
I think that's what I ended up telling you guys. Like, look, at the end of the day, way, like.
You want me to tell you what's the fucking funniest thing about that is that they showed up at Huracanes del Norte.
Oh shit, we had huracanes too, didn't
Oh,
we?
yeah.
Hey, we had Huracanes.
That was
It
bad
a
set
fucking
right there.
great night.
Was that a good one?
Huracanes and
Hell
somebody
yeah.
else, no?
Huracanes
Just
was
us.
somebody else.
God damn. And
Yeah,
then we
but
had
no-
recoditos too.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that was,
Rodito.
man,
did
that
have
was
Recoditos.
hey, my boy
Yeah.
Flaco.
Flaco.
Flaco,
the
that shout
fuck
out
up.
to Flaco.
We really
That's
had all these
cool
fucking,
ass nigga.
We
Hell yeah.
really had all these.
I tell
fucking-
people like name an artist, and I'll probably
had
say
a-
yeah.
We had him.
probably had
You know
Nigga, we
what?
had Ramon Ayala, Primavera.
Wow.
Huracanes.
Primavera we had a few times. No,
We had
possibly
Ramon a couple
twice.
of times.
Ramon twice
Ramon
too.
a couple of times.
Now here's the thing. I also just want to say like, other than you can hear us say like have, but in Aurora it's different than Chicago. Like in Aurora, there is some more of a little bit of time that these guys actually sat down, or let's just say like had that time in the green room to actually like interact.
Yeah.
With a lot of
fuck
these
with
guys.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, including like your dad,
My
Chabelo.
dad.
No
Ooh,
mames.
my
Sanchez.
dad.
Shout out
Sanchez.
Sanchez. Tocayo
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
I
El
almost
Tigre.
wanted, I almost wanted to tell Hannah like, dude, hire Chabelo's dad to be like the fucking like what's that Guillermo from fucking Jimmy Fallon. Like fuck, like he's gonna interact with everybody and shit.
Dude, my pals would
Shout
just
out
go in the
Sanchez.
back like.
Ese güey entraba al VIP más fácil que yo, güey. La neta. Shout out, and security would just let him in. I would get
Well,
questioned.
But shout out to
Who
your
are you?
parents because your mom
Yeah.
was also big time.
My mom
is a
always
big time
helped,
see,
yeah,
supporter.
she was
Shout
a
them
big
out.
help.
Always
Phone.
like
She was
with
one of
you,
the only people that would clap back at the people bashing on social media.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I would tell you guys,
Yeah.
hey, don't touch it. Wait, like you guys don't have to respond to anybody. But your mom was like,
she was.
bam, aclarando. You know these guys had
Nosotros
nothing-
no tuvimos nada que ver.
That was like hell yeah.
Yeah,
She was our voice when we didn't want to really voice anything. You know, because at the end of the day, hay gente que nomás habla por hablar, güey. A lot of, and especially behind the computer, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
Behind the computer, you know, it's what you're gonna say. You know, when you can't say it in front of your face. Especially, and that's another thing I think I told Compa. See how shit's coming back to me. I think I told Hera once, you can't worry about what they put on social media. Because if these people were really your friends, they would tell you guys in front of your face instead of putting you out on social media. Because if you're my real friend, or you're the guy that I fuck with for years, and then you guys fucking, if I fucking say something along the lines of, look, if you fucked up, Leva, I mean, I'm going to put you to the side and be like, hey, talk to me, you know, did you guys fuck this up on purpose? Because people were giving all their conspiracy theories that can be.
yeah.
That it was all about the money, that we oversold pre-sales.
Oh,
and then-
that one was crazy.
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
that we sold like 1,000 and something fucking pre-sales. Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was a crazy
a,
night.
Rielero was a very important night. That kind of,
See,
I don't want to say it fucked it up for us, but it
went
fucked up
downhill
the
after
venue.
that. Yeah, it went downhill
sure.
after that. You know,
And it hasn't been the same ever since.
no, because I
No,
know-
we had two
Decent
good
ones.
It
Decent.
hasn't been the
Nah,
same.
we didn't have no
Hasn't
more
been
good
the
of
same.
it.
had
Nah,
two
after the
decent
little,
ones.
yeah.
We had Huracanes. Huracanes was good.
Yeah.
Huracán
but
was
that-
good.
that
I don't
was-
think I didn't make it to that one. I don't think.
I don't think so. Nah, yeah, fucking after the Herreros baile, you could tell the fucking vibe just went downhill there. At least at the venue. Not necessarily other events that we've had.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, the venue.
So then
Sanchez was there.
Sanchez was always there. I mean,
No, Sanchez was there recently, like 2 Sundays ago. He went to see Los Humildes.
Los Humildes. I did see that.
Yeah, Sanchez.
Was it slammed?
No, he said there was only a couple of people, but he was still el tigre.
He was still
El
VIP.
Tigre,
He was
Yes.
still the VIP.
Wow.
That was
Still
my nickname
walked
for him.
in,
El
and
Tigre.
they still
Nobody told him like, yeah,
Nobody
come
said
work over
shit.
here, man.
They always sat in the front way. They had their table in the
They
front.
had their table.
And when y o sea, nosotros no les queríamos cobrar, bro, and they would always somehow kind of like fucking
Drop it in your
I
pocket.
remember,
and
something,
stuff.
yeah,
I remember
güey.
Carlos yelled at me one day. And
Oh, yeah, he did.
he's like, "What the fuck, nigga? Why are your parents paying?" And I'm like, why don't you go talk to them?
That's
No
them.
way.
Oh, and I think I did. I think
They
I
were
did tell your dad.
support
They
to
support.
like the max with them way. They were
Oh,
always there. And they were even at the Smoke Me Out tour. Why everybody's
Dude,
getting high.
Sanchez was high as shit that
Yes,
day. I don't care what
bro,
anybody
was
says. My dad was
Smoke. It's because
high.
who was sitting next to him? Your guys, was it Angel that was sitting next to him?
No, and then the dude with the what was the guy with the el afro?
afro? También le
He had
pasó
a
el
big
joint?
ass blonde dude, and he was standing right next to my dad, hugging him.
Oh
smoking,
my
dog, like
God.
Not
I
anyone can
forgot
say
that.
that.
El Afro came one time too. Damn.
Yeah, El Afro, the first one.
I forgot
Yeah,
that
the first one, he came and he was chilling
He
right
was
next to my
Sanchez's
dad.
smoking partner.
Man, that day my mom told me that when they got home, my dad's like, Mayra, como que ando flotando.
Ah, well.
Mi tocayo Sanchez. Wow.
That
What
was
a
some
fucking-
shit, man. I'm talking about. I'm trying to ask you guys what it feels like. Imagine when the fuck did your parents ever think that they're gonna, at this point of their life, and I'm not saying that they're old. I'm just saying like, at this point of their life, when they're married for so many years, kids, adult kids, and dudes hanging out with El Afro. Yeah. You know,
Bro, well, you know
Smoking with
Sanchez made a fucking relationship at C Club with Los Escamilla to take him to El Rancho.
Los Escamilla.
Oh.
The
Banda
banda?
Los
Banda
Escamilla.
Escamilla.
Banda Los Escamilla. Don Sanchez fucking, he's like, hey, I remember this guy, so I want to take him to El Rancho. So he did the whole thing, and he told them who he was from C Club, and he took him over there.
Stop.
Yeah, he had him with Jerry like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Shit.
That's
Tigre
fucking
Sanchez.
dope.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fucking it's a good thing, man. It's actually a beautiful thing, you know, when you think about.
Yeah.
You know, we look at aprovechamos o quiero que aprovechen ustedes, because I'm saying ustedes because I won't remember everyone, but you know, not just your parents, bro. Like I think that we've had a very consistent flow of your guys, people that do support you guys. I don't want to put you on the spot and you're gonna forget someone and they'll be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But I mean, for sure, I want to throw, you know, I'm bad with names, but of course, Big Boy is one of my guys
Big
that,
Boy's
you know,
Hell yeah.
Or
Right?
I mean,
Die Hard, bro.
Yeah,
Die Hard.
technically, people. I always told him like he always tells me like people think I'm part of Puro Compa, and I'm like, well, nigga, you
You
are.
are.
You
Right.
part of-
Well,
you are
if
part
you
of
really
Puro
think
Compa,
about
you
it, to
know?
me, it's Big Boy. And if I forget somebody, I'm sorry. For me, it's Big Boy, Andy,
yeah.
Michael.
Oh, Michael.
hell
is
yeah.
a little
Michael,
bit Compa
Michael,
yes.
shit, Michael was there with us
Yeah.
all the time.
all the time.
Smoking his ass
And he
off.
will pay.
Cigarettes.
Like,
Yeah,
he
fucking
wouldn't
Reds.
give a
Four
fuck.
Reds, vámonos.
But yeah, them three there, they were always there. You know, even though Andy worked for us,
Yeah.
but that dude was always there.
Los
Like,
hermanos Gutiérrez, güey. Son los
oh,
hermanos.
los hermanos
Oh,
Gutierrez.
yeah.
Shout out to
Tenían
los
sus
hermanos
mesas,
Gutierrez.
güey.
I
They
seen
always
them
had
in
their
mention
mesa.
once.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, los hermanos Gutiérrez.
Yeah, los
esos
hermanos
compas.
Gutierrez era otro
Man.
pedo.
Fucking René, el compa René. And,
Oh, yeah, el
and
compa
all his-
René,
and
los
all his
Burciaga,
fam-
all
los
his other
Burciaga,
people.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
all
hell
them,
yeah.
They were
always there.
fieles right there. Que,
The
pues,
VIP.
mucha gente, güey, que...
And then lately at the hills, it's like Janissa and her.
Oh,
Yeah.
that crew.
Esa,
Yeah, but
Ricas,
that
I don't know the
crew-
other
Compa-
guys. You guys
Compa
can name.
Omar,
Compa Omar,
fucking
Rigo, all of them.
all them,
Compa
yeah.
Hera.
Yeah,
Yeah, and Janissa, you know. Well, Janissa's pretty much part of the
Part of the
team. Like,
team.
she ain't.
But, like, her little
yeah,
group,
But
bro, at
her
the
crew,
hills, the
yeah.
crew.
Yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
Always
yeah,
have
yeah. The
forever,
Hills
too.
crew. Nah,
Ah,
Janissa
huevo.
don't
Lit
count
as
on
fuck,
that.
lit as
Janissa's
fuck.
part like ours.
Oh, man.
I tried to
siempre,
stay
güey.
away from the fucking table because fucking Omar always
yeah.
comes up to
So-
me all fucking drunk, sweating like a motherfucker.
Bart,
Take a
Bart,
shot.
one shot.
Take a shot.
Take a shot.
yeah. Pero pues, a huevo se les agradezco. They help the night go a little easier, you know, with all those fucking shots and
Well,
shit.
shout out to all of them. I do want to thank them on my behalf through you guys because they also became an extended in a way. You know, friend is a very strong word because it's not like I talk to a lot of those people like them on the phone, but whenever we see them, I see them. You know, they're always very welcoming. I'm still like I'm the outsider technically. You know, I go out there and it was never I never felt like I was the outsider. And then off the top of my head, I also remember we did a grito out there with Rieleros.
Oh, yeah,
at
yeah.
that badass, right?
Yeah, we did
That was a
the-
great night for you
at
guys
the-
too. I didn't go to
Yeah,
that
Fucking Aurora.
that was the.
at the riverfront or whatever.
I mean,
it's called,
if we
right?
really
Las
want to talk
Fiestas
about,
Patrias.
if we really
Las
want to talk
Fiestas
about a
Patrias.
highlight, that
We
was
did
a
that 2
fucking
years, right?
highlight.
Or-
Yeah.
Not just one.
We did it one.
We had-
No,
we-
we
We
technically
helped. We helped.
the
we
the
helped with the
second
parking lot
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah.
But that one was badass. The Rieleros one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I
that
think
was
I
like
was
at a
somewhere-
big ass venue.
Yeah, and we
River Edge.
we
River Edge.
Oh,
we,
yeah,
we
River
had
Edge.
all
River
the
Edge Park. There you go. I couldn't.
we
think
had
of
all the
name.
perks on that one.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, that one was cool. I think I remember I got there and they were already on stage. So I walked into full blast.
Full
fucking-
blown.
Es que venías de
Everybody
Corea,
has
güey.
their phones out. All
Yeah.
you see, like to me, I'm like shitting bricks. Like holy fuck, because I was one of because también they weren't letting too many.
Was there
people
like 5,000 people
in the
there or
back?
No?
No,
Or
it
am
was
I
more
exact-
than that, compa.
They
Oh,
weren't
really?
letting, and I was, you
Was it
know,
like 8,000?
Yeah, I don't remember the number, but it was something.
I
like
remember
that.
I
Good
got
amount of
their
people.
way and
I mean,
walked-
sorry, my bad, Bart. The Fiestas Patrias are always packed.
yeah.
That's another fucking story.
To
so-
me, that one was special because Chino was there with me.
the one in the River Edge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was
That
there
one-
with me the whole fucking day
That
from
one was
beginning
nuts,
to
for
end.
sure.
But we organized their local day the next day too. Remember that?
Yeah.
Hannah?
Yeah,
And well, we organized every day. I think
Yeah.
we were there like Friday.
Yeah,
it was a
just those
3-day
2 days,
thing.
right?
Was it 2
Saturday
or
and
3?
Sunday?
I think you just didn't go the one day, compa.
I didn't go the day of Rileros.
The day, but
I
you
went the
other-
next day.
Yeah.
yeah, the day that Ejemplo played.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good. I think Alerta
Yeah,
Cero
shit,
was like the big show or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah.
Yeah, man, those were good fucking days there too, man. And I mean, that was a good event too. Ahorita que me saco. The Fiestas Patrias. I don't know, a whole different topic. The Fiestas that ended up going downhill as well, man. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that was pointing upwards. Y valió madre.
We had a good time though.
And then from there, we went to the hills. You know, the hills was one of the family. It's a family business, and I always would also tell you guys don't fall in love with Don't fall in love with C Club. Fall in love with the hills. Fall in love
Yes,
with
I
the
remember
hills.
you always telling us that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Que pues, ahí anduvimos buen rato echando chingazos, compa, but, you know, unfortunately, as everyone knows, fucking, when was it? How long ago? Well, they had a little accident, fucking, and the place burned down.
We'll be
But
back.
I do want to say, just bringing that up because I want to say that it's coming back and it's going to be fucking better than it was before. So
A lot
stay tuned, guys.
better.
Pero pues, that was also a good time there.
Still our home.
Yeah.
Still our home.
Yeah,
Still
well,
I
gonna
want
be
I
our
want to
home.
put some pressure, and maybe the people in Aurora, the people that we target, are definitely not our generation anymore per se. But I do want to at least, in a way, challenge the people or let them know that it's not about us. Like I don't. It's not about who I am because I'm a older man now. I'm a 42-year-old guy. I'm not gonna try to front and be like, oh, all these 18-year-old guys 18-year-old generation follow me. Likewise with you guys. But I do want to point out, like, this is still a promotion thing. Like, this is bro, check out who we take to these bailes. It's not about if Leiva's there, Chabelo, or Jera, or Fendo, or Bart, or me are there. We're going to be there regardless. But the bands that we take to the hills, that's why I want people in A-Town to, like, don't snooze on this opportunity because not everyone does it out there. Like, why wouldn't you guys go to these bailes? Way? I understand the hills is new. I understand we're humans and we're fucking, fucking creatures of routine, and hills is something totally different. But, dude, you go to the hills and you see great lineups. Like, we put shit together, like, locally, like, I don't know, like a Le Mans Reino Héroes. No mames, why wouldn't you want to go for like $25?
Hell yeah.
Dude, why not? So the hills is gonna come back sometime, either hopefully at the end of this year or for sure next year. And yo de mi parte se los encargo, everybody who listens to this in Aurora and in Chicago and anywhere else. Hopefully we got some great shit going on. More than anything, also in the outside venue, which is gonna be where we're really gonna need you even more because we need quantity there. And it's, people could be like, it's fucking business. It's a business, but we're bringing you the top shit. We just named you everybody that we took a risk on. Literally took 100% risk to bring back a club that wasn't ours.
And we forgot some.
And we didn't,
Oh, yeah.
we didn't name everybody, Pero pues, hell
But
yeah.
you name an artist, we'll probably say yes.
Yeah.
It's how it is.
We had them.
Unless
Yep.
if they're fucking
I mean,
brand new.
the only when we
Man,
had our
didn't do
meetings
we didn't
back
do
then.
Tucanes though, right?
No.
No,
you're
because
right,
they never
damn.
had a chance.
They
They never had a
never-
chance on them.
No, it's
Yeah.
because
We never had a
Tucanes,
chance.
they I mean, maybe they put them. Did they ever put them at Mansion in the last?
No, they never
Or they
I
were
don't
just
think they
bigger.
ever
They
came
were
in
never
that
around.
time. Yeah.
At
were
that
never
time,
around.
no, you're right.
Tigrillo
you're right.
Palmas, we didn't have him because he was never around either. And then
We
every
tried,
time,
though. We-
and every
we
time
had-
we
we
called
had a
him, he
lot of
always
conversations.
gave us the
He was
fucking
never
runaround.
I think he never had a visa at that time or
Yeah.
something.
Well, ya cuando.
We
Well,
did
we didn't
try.
pull the
Yeah,
trigger
yeah,
on
we tried.
Fantasma.
Compa.
Prior to
Ooh,
that.
we
what's
could've
up
had
there?
one right there.
What
Yeah.
about
That
that?
fucking Fantasma.
Fantasma
man.
before everybody
He had
fucking
Oh, look,
had
let's-
Fantasma.
100%.
let's clear it up
100%
because
in-
if the
100%
Ocho Segundos guys hear this, they say they were the first ones.
to reach out to him.
Technically, yeah. To like discover Fantasma.
Oh, maybe
Oh,
they discovered him,
I'll
but
tell the story. I'll tell the story.
I mean, I don't know if...
Compa,
I don't know if they
one
discovered
time,
him like
I
that,
was
no.
at the office and he's like, "Hey Bart, you heard about this fucking Fantasma guy? Nah, compa, he's fucking hot. Watch out, nigga. You're gonna start hearing about this nigga." The next
Next
weekend, I'm chilling over at my boy Los Reyes' house. Shout out Los Reyes, Rick and Mel, Compotas, and my boy Ramiro was there, fucking. And we
Correct.
actually called this fool because he was one of the first ones. Well, obviously the second one to come to me, but compa had already told me. We called fucking the compa Ramiro Fantasmita because he's his number one fan of fucking Fantasma. But he told me, "Hey Bart, check out this Fantasma, dude. You heard him? Nah, way. Pero like that same week, 2 or 3 people told me, "Hey, have you heard this Fantasma guy?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" So then we start fucking getting in contact with them. I believe you
called
called them, and they gave us a price, which I don't know
Do
what.
you guys remember the price was?
I want to say that he went from 15 to 30. No,
No, he
No,
wasn't
he went
even
for like
15.
he wasn't
I-
15.
like that.
I was
He
gonna,
was
I was gonna say, was he like 13?
Yeah.
yeah. I want to say between 13 and 15, and within a week, that we reached out for him, he went up to 30.
Yeah, and
And
then,
then
we're fine.
he didn't do bailes anymore. He only did colladeros. And then now
And
he
he only did
does
concerts.
arenas. And, well, yeah, that was that.
That was that.
We were always like we're always been close to getting like the
Now,
next big.
those
The
two
next
times,
big thing. Yeah.
the Legado and the Fantasma, I'll take 100% responsibility of holding back and trying to negotiate with them.
Yeah.
But then, in that week between both of them, they just blew up. Like, that's the power of the internet too, though, man.
Oh, hell
Like, I didn't take it into consideration how huge, because we literally got in touch with these guys before
Birlan
Viva
also.
did. For sure.
Compa,
Compa.
I want to say this, and I might be wrong, but this is what I remember. I remember that because you used to talk to Horace, obviously, from Caballo Blanco.
Shout out.
Right? Shout out.
I want to bring him
Shout
too.
And
Please,
I want to
no
say
matter-
when you
Jose.
called him about Legado, I want to say that they didn't even that it was like hold on, I'll call you back. And then it was like, never got back to you. And then a week later, he was like, oh, hey, we're bringing fucking Legado.
Yeah,
you
because
guys want him.
Compa called them and told them like
I want to
like,
say they did not even, they were not yet.
I don't know.
yeah, because Compa
I won't
was
say- I'm not
Compa was
sure.
like if you
That's
if you
what
guys
I
don't want to
remember.
bring them for yourself, we'll buy them off of you guys. Just help us bring them.
Was that Legado?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember way.
Well, I mean, even since way back in the day, bro, when I started, I was the one that told these guys, let's bring these guys, a.k.a. Rest in peace, Mike Uribe Jr. and Viva. And I would say, let's jump on these Larry Hernandez when he was Un Toque de Kush. I told him about Banda Carnaval. I told him about Banda MS. Had no clue who those guys were at all. When MS had El Mechon, which was already after their big Corridos album from Canelos and all that. And they had no clue who the fuck they were. Either Carnaval, when it was a singer Becerra, who's now with Super Corona. And we were the first ones to bring Noel Torres, believe it or not, with Aguacate. Before he joined Del or Twins or whoever he was with at that time.
360 or something.
Yeah, way before that. We brought him. We sold him to Gustavo Castro from Ayala's at that time. The Jesus Ojeda, first guys ever to bring him with Estilo Italiano. We brought, what's his name? El Tigrillo Palma. So I already had an inkling to you have to be the first one in a way. No más que acá en Aurora, you could say that maybe me culié those two times because, it wasn't my town.
Yeah.
It's not like I can just pull the... El Rey, it was like, 30 grand, Tigrillo. That's why I want to have this great pod with Alex El Rey. Because that's how it was, bro. Hey, they want 30 grand for fucking Tigrillo. Run it. Like that. It wasn't like fucking hemming and hawing like a week that took me to come back to you guys and be like, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
And I just wanted somebody to say no in a way. But you fuckers never said no.
Nah, we didn't give
Especially
a
I
fuck.
mean,
Chabelo.
Compa,
Nah,
just to
we-
throw out a number because I think that was one of the big ones and that wasn't a great one for us. That the Mimoso and
Alegres.
Alegres, wasn't that total like a $56,000?
My compa Hera has a tattoo of what we lost that day. So he won't forget.
Well, we don't gotta say that, but I think the event, the whole
It
price was 56, 56.
It was upward. It was close to 60, 62, somewhere around
60.
there.
Was it just them two? We got fucked over in that one.
Oh,
or was it
yeah,
three?
we did.
Was it a third band?
What the fuck was it?
Well, the
Was
top ones either
I just
way,
can't believe we paid that much for
Mimosos-
two dudes.
Yeah.
Mimoso and Alegres.
It was 3 bands, I think.
Was
but
it?
I don't-
It had to
I
be
don't
three.
But it's cause they got us, compa. Because
Shout out to Ivan.
Yes.
Yeah, Negro.
I am
There you
so
go.
sorry that I am
Do
about
hey,
to
compa,
say
do you-
this.
do you-
Because like I said, I
your
wanted
Ivan
somebody to say
impression.
no.
You know what?
Do your Ivan impression, compa. You got a good Ivan.
Negro. That was a bad one.
Man, compa, we came from Gerardo.
Success.
Success. No,
Recodo.
it was like
Success.
it was Recodo. So we struggled,
did like
right? We
3.
had Legado and Jesus, and then they're like Recodo and Morros, and we're like, all right, we are not gonna say no to that shit,
And I
no
think was
matter
that a
what.
Sunday?
No, that was the
Yeah,
no. Wait.
The Sunday was
the regular.
We did a head on.
The
Sunday.
regular.
Saturday,
Yeah,
He's got the
head was
posters
on a
already.
Sunday.
Oh man, I don't even.
The
I don't even
head
tell
out
you
one
guys.
we did it on Sunday.
Head
We
out was
got-
on a Sunday, but we
got
didn't give a
break
fuck.
Yeah,
on
we got
money.
we got
'Cause it was Sunday.
Yeah, it was a Sunday.
From 50,000 to 40,000.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
He was in Chicago the weekend before.
And we're like,
then he came out.
okay.
He came out to Milwaukee the next weekend on Saturday, and they're like, "Hey, we'll sell them to you guys on Sunday if you guys want them.
Okay.
We'll give you guys a discount.
Let's do it.
Instead of it being 50,000, it's
Fuck
only
yeah.
gonna be 40."
And then
And we're like,
after
"Fuck
that,
yeah!"
and then after that, that's when they hit us with the Regulo and Noel. No, yeah, it was Regulo and Noel. And then right the next fucking weekend, it was Alegres and
Mimoso.
Mimoso.
And
y
somebody else. There's gotta
No,
be someone else.
there was
They
no
were
one.
all-
It's
Peto.
They
that
were
night
all
was
within-
Mimoso, Alegres, Orden Cerreño, and Jilguerillos.
I told you there was only 4
It was just
bands.
two.
No, then we couldn't have had paid close
Yeah.
to 60 for that.
Yeah, we
no,
did.
Compa.
Don't you remember that?
Why?
In that point, the Jimmy
Porque el
Groups
pinche
was not
Mimoso tiene
under
una voz bien
25.
alta.
No,
Not-
but they
not-
were not with Jimmy.
Alegres?
They were not with
yeah,
Jimmy. They
they
were
with
already with Jimmy at
Yeah.
that time.
Compa,
I don't think so, man.
Yeah,
Sí,
compa.
compa.
I think they were
See,
already with Jimmy.
Ese grupo ya nobody that we would call about those were under 25 G's.
And then
Well, yeah, but that
we
thing, who the
went
fuck
we
costs
went with
30?
it because the whole Sierreño and La Sierra and
was. It was like
Durango,
32.
like we
That's
thought
what I'm saying.
fucking people was gonna
32
show
for-
up.
And Mimoso was like 18 grand.
And how much was fucking 42? Was fucking
Was it 60? Was it
Well,
56?
Yeah, but
No, it was
you
50.
guys gotta include everything.
Yeah, yeah.
oh, that was a grand total, not just for
Yeah,
them two.
that's a grand total.
Not just for the.
It's
that's
not
it.
just the groups.
That was all our gastos.
We had radio.
That was a fucking horrible.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Radio,
Fuck you, radio.
radio.
Remember, Ivan?
That
The
shit was
recodo,
like
is
10
that the
ranks.
No. It was the Gerardo the one. Remember when we showed up and he was like, "No, negro, es que."
Oh, cuando nos
nomás
invitó a la
eran-
oficina.
Nomás eran ustedes, negro.
That day, everyone decides to go to the office. Right?
Yes.
Everyone, even
Yes.
Fendo.
You went too?
I went to the office.
Yeah, I called off that day. Me and I called off that day from works.
No, that was at night.
No, that was during the day.
It was during the day.
It was during the day. No, had I had a vacation day, he didn't call off. I'm lying.
The point is,
motherfucker.
everybody went,
We all
and
went.
we're all expecting to get
Cuando,
paid. Remember that?
cuando
we
Iván te
had-
mandó al pito, Bart.
We had made this much in our head, you know.
Right.
And then he's like, "All right, guys, you guys didn't make that much. You guys
No, you
only-"
guys didn't make shit.
Yeah.
It went to you guys didn't make shit. You remember that thing?
At
Oh,
all? They didn't give us nothing.
nothing. I don't think
Oh,
they
we're all
did.
sad, dude.
That day,
We're like, oh,
that day
shit.
we didn't come out
Es
with
el día
shit.
que no te saludó, güey, que te dejó con la mano estirada.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I forgot about that. Wow.
Ole, pues, Iván. I dabbed myself up. And that nigga left me hanging.
Leva style.
He pulled that
But that
Jesus
wasn't the
Ojeda
next
on
day
you,
of his
carnal.
birthday party, though, right?
No, that was
went
another day. That one was
Damn, we went-
special.
We went to his
his
fucking
birthday party.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
we
we were
were
invited. That was.
He told you, like, negro, ahí le dices a los de Aurora también que se vengan.
Yes.
And we fucking
Hey,
like,
that
oh,
was
fuck,
somewhere-
we're
that
Did
was-
we all go?
No, I don't think I went to the party.
I went.
us
Lay
three
was the
went.
only one that didn't go.
Okay.
Yeah, but we did. That was.
I forgot. Well, yeah, I did forget
Well, I
about
think
that.
we're like, fuck it. Fucking.
Hey, but when we walked in, they treated us like royalty, though.
Well, I mean, everybody knew us. They treated us like
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
these are
Like
the
they
guys that are
should've-
these
like
are the
they-
guys that are paying our salaries.
Yeah, like they
Estos
should have
pendejos.
fucking treated us, motherfucker. All that money we gave those.
These guys
cocksuckers.
fucking paying 60 for Mimoso and Alegres.
I'm
Wow.
telling you.
I
Nah,
can't believe
but
it.
there was good
Looking
people there,
back,
like
can't believe
Rodrigo. Rodrigo always treated us.
Hell
good.
yeah. Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo.
Siempre se portó machín.
Caballo.
Caballo.
Every,
my guy.
Caballo
look,
always
at the end of the
treated us
day,
good.
Compa Luis.
everyone
Yes,
did
everybody,
because it was a business relationship. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were friends until a point. Like, friends is a strong word, but
Nah, 'cause
they
they
were
don't holler at us
associates,
no
right?
more.
They don't. But like Luis Beluga was, you know, we were there
Shout out.
when he started, you know, and he was so green.
Yeah.
And then we were part of the whole movement. Or sorry, we were part when they were going through the movement. Ivan, where all the inside workers turned on him and he didn't know who the fuck to trust or whatever.
remember
And then
that?
Cultura went in there, and then Erickson's very first gig was at C Club, nervous as shit. And now, he's Erickson, big shot. Shout out to them. I have them targeted in my next Guacpot season. But I mean, we went through the whole ups and downs there. And at the end of the day, we just got kind of like, not kind of, we got kicked out of there. And
No,
not-
yeah,
maybe
definitely.
We didn't
Yeah,
get kicked
Well,
out,
I was gonna say
compa.
we didn't even get kicked
We
out.
didn't get kicked out. They just never
Well,
hollered
they-
us back.
Cancel culture.
Remember,
we literally got canceled.
We had an event with them, which was it the first one or the second one? We might have had two
No,
events
we
with them.
had talks about having an
And then
event with
we
them,
had
and
no.
they-
We had an event with them, and then at that event, they started promoting another event that we didn't know about. So they said, "Hey, next week we're gonna have blah 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 blah," and we didn't know nothing about it. And then the poster came out
And
that
we
next
weren't
day,
on the poster
and
no
we
more.
weren't on the poster.
So we just got left on scene, pretty much.
Yeah, but did something happen where did we do an event and then not include them because we did it through Adan? Do you remember that too?
No, we did an
No.
event somewhere else, and they told you,
Why don't you invite us?
"Why
or
didn't you
something?
invite
El
us?" to that
Patron, I
one?
think we did a Patron 64.
No, I think it was Herradura, wasn't it?
I don't know.
No,
Honestly,
it was
I
a
don't
Patron.
remember.
It was. I think it was a Patron 64 or Aduana or something like that.
No, I thought it was like right there. Was it? Am I totally off when I would say like we did one with Juanito
Oh, in La
Nevarez
Sierra? No, did we do it at La
at
Sierra?
Dorado? I mean
We
at
did
C
it-
Club. We
we-
did it at C Club.
No, I want to say it wasn't at C Club.
No, it
right?
wasn't at C Club. It
Because
was
La
somewhere
Sierra,
else.
we
Because
did well.
You even said like, "Well, nigga, that's not my spot. Like, how you
Yeah.
want me
We
to
got
invite you to a
invited, yeah.
place that's not my spot?"
Long story short is we
that
got
was their-
canceled
that
That
out.
was
got
their-
canceled
they
out.
had it
Excuse
already
for
in their
canceling
mind.
us
They
out.
already had the girls. They already had
No.
the new style
That's
of how
what
they
it
were gonna
was,
do it.
compa. You asked them like, "Hey, well, what happened? What's up with this event?" And you're like, "Oh, well, what?" They told you, "Well, why didn't you invite us to this event?" You know?
Yeah, was
I
it
think
the,
you were just
I know,
like-
I know part of it was like they also kind of wanted to throw it in my face that I never invited them to do the Viejones despedida.
Oh, that's what it was.
Was it like why didn't
That's
you do the
what they-
Viejones despedida at C Club or some shit on
That's what it was. That's what
along
it was.
those lines, or why didn't I invite them? And
Yeah.
long story short, we'll get their side of the story one day, but we got canceled out of there, and we're at the hills, and that's technically how, you guys handled your quote unquote popularity for some of you guys. Some of you guys partied more than other ones, right? Than you guys, but everyone did their fair share of partying.
Oh, yeah.
We
And,
still party. We don't give a fuck about.
Yeah,
C
there you
Club.
go. That's true.
What's the...
We tried not
Soy
to
la
party.
gran verga. What was he saying?
No.
What were you saying,
At
brother?
Ella's.
At Ella's or Marielas? What was he saying?
No, I wasn't.
And he don't remember. That's the crazy
Anywhere.
part.
If I didn't
Bart
remember, it
goes,
didn't
it's
happen.
a
you
party.
Simple as
I'll give him
that.
the benefit of the doubt.
But yeah, but hopefully
pasa
we get
nada.
some good shit coming up this at the end of this year, for sure next year, para que paren oreja la chingada
Oh,
ya.
yeah.
Pues, ah, güey.
Because we do want to do some good shit out there. But other than that, when we go to the whole promoting, I know that there's a lot of subjects. I've been talking, I kind of talk a lot now to Leva, now that he's a truck driver. Because Leva went from fucking saving lives to fucking,
No.
some
well,
might say
that's
losing
the-
lives.
No,
yeah.
He se le
Compa,
fue un-
okay, sometimes when people do career changes, you're like, "Nigga, what are you doing?" But
Like,
in
who
Neva's
broke your heart?
in Neva's case,
We were all happy.
we were
for
all
him.
very happy that he was
Yeah,
changing
like, he
fucking.
was-
Son culeros
He would be
ustedes, man.
sad sometimes,
Because
right?
I don't
Or
know.
what? What is
I
it?
don't know.
Compa,
What was the
no
count,
mames,
compa? Like
there was-
6, 7 people.
Compa, ¿cuántos se le murieron?
Like literally, you could say what's your body count.
Every
and he
other
has
week.
one.
Yes.
No mames, llegaba al pinche ciclo bien agüitado. ¿Y tú qué pendejo? Se me murió uno, güey.
Otro.
Ah,
¿Cuál
madre.
uno? Otro.
Ahora, aclarando.
Damn, compa.
I went on break. That's why they died.
I wanted
Fucker
some
was
hot
doing
Cheetos, bro.
Dialysis.
That was a
and
dialysis
Would
tech.
forget about
Wow.
his patient.
No.
Oh.
No one died
He,
on me.
he was that guy in fucking Half Baked. You ever see that, compa? Where he gives a fucking diabetic horse all that fucking candy and shit.
That was that nigga.
No,
You
but
look
yeah,
hungry, baby. And the black girl's like, fuck you.
No, hell no. No one died on my watch.
Hey,
Just to clear shit
compa.
up.
Compa, you wanna tell a story about the paisa that went to the dialysis 3 times a week because he was gonna go to the dance?
Bro,
He went to
this
the
is
extra
nuts.
session.
This is
He went
fucking-
to
I don't know
an
if you know
extra
this.
True
session.
story.
I think he told me this.
My guy would get that. Well, you gotta go to dialysis 3 times a week, no matter what. But my compa would go an extra. He would go an extra
He said-
session
Fucking
because
nuts.
that dude would go to the bailes at C Club, way. And I'd see him, pinche pedo, pinche bien drunk, compa. And I was like, this nigga, what is he doing? One day I seen him and he's like, oh, wait, don't worry about it. He would go Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And so he'd fucking go Monday again, too, all fucking bloated because he had gotten fucked up and pasa, whatever the fuck. He was all fucked up at the bailes, way.
Y se la estaba curando ahí con
Yeah,
diálisis, el güey.
fucking Motherfucker hooking him up. I'm gonna,
Hook me up, Leva.
but yeah, no one died. I don't
Tell
want-
But you do have a body count.
No one-
Telling Leiva, ¿cómo les fue?
Me la pasé en el baño, no vi.
No, definitely. I was a Dallas Tech, now I'm a truck driver, but no one died. I don't want people thinking I'm over killing people and shit. But yeah.
He had already clocked out.
Boleros, man,
But
that's
you're
it.
into a whole bunch of conspiracy theories.
I wouldn't call them conspiracy theories. Just
Se va without Josh because you guys are talking conspiracy without him.
fucking shout out Josh, man.
I'm gonna bring the whole AMG squad actually.
Okay.
One of these days también. I had already kind of mentioned it to them.
Well, no, compa, the fucking I know you talked about it on the last episode, but I didn't know fucking you're all big into aliens.
Aliens, man, it's where it's at.
Yeah.
Our future selves, to be exact. That's what we are.
Think so?
Yeah.
Neuralink?
Well, I mean, what you know,
You guys already got the vaccine, so you guys are halfway there.
dude. How about I just found out this fuck? Well, who else doesn't have the vaccine?
Oh shit.
I got it.
You got it,
Yeah.
Chabelo.
I don't.
Leva.
Non-vaxxer. I don't.
Did you get it?
I'm unvaccinated.
You're unvaccinated.
Are
And that's kind
Yeah, I
of
haven't got
You're unvaccinated?
that's
Fuck
crazy to me because
yeah.
your family all got it, right?
everyone through my mom, my dad.
Did
both
you
my
end up getting
parents.
it?
Huh?
Did you ever end up getting it?
Bro, I don't fucking know, bro. I don't.
The wrong.
So
Oh,
when
you're
they
gonna
got
put a
sick-
you're gonna put a Bart.
yeah,
I think I
exactly.
got
I
it.
got sick. I remember being
Exactly.
sick one day.
So
Like,
what
one day
part
I
of
went crazy?
what part of you not getting injected with the 5G is it that you don't like?
Nah, it's La mera neta, I haven't gotten around to.
But you're not an
you're
anti-vaxxer.
No,
so
I'm not
busy.
an anti-vaxxer. No. I'm not gonna fucking say that. They're putting a chip in.
I was so
us, or-
surprised. Bart last week
I
fucking said,
clarified
I don't
that.
have it. I'm like, what the
That-
fuck?
I don't believe that they're putting a chip in you, but I just,
I don't know, compa. I mean,
I'm
fucking
immune
when my family got it.
Look,
What do you say?
I'm immune.
I just fucking
God damn it,
Fucking
Bart. This is
No,
you
no.
just jinx yourself.
Shit, I'm gonna get the Rona.
Now you're gonna get the Rona and shit. God damn it.
But yeah, I mean, fucking. When my parents got it, we were out at I want to say my grandma's fucking. It was her birthday, and everybody was there, and everyone. Compa, I'm talking about uncles, aunts, fucking my parents, my sister, my niece. Los pinches perros también se enfermaron. Everybody, bro.
Buena chingada.
I was fucking nuts, and literally, I'm there with them, and I want to say like, it was on a Saturday, so I want to say like Wednesday. My dad was like, "Man, I'm fucking feeling like shit." All right, cool. Boom. By Friday, everyone at the house, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "Did I get sick? Am I fucking?" I remember being sick just the following Saturday, but nothing crazy, like just
Esa
a
era cruda,
sore
culero.
throat maybe. But yeah, I don't know if I might have.
Now, do you
gotten it.
plan on getting it?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Shit. You don't.
Ya cuando la regla.
Bart,
ya
you don't
when
plan
they
on
make
getting
the
it.
final tweaks.
Ya que se mueran todos los que se van a... Que les haga daño a la chingada.
Do the
Pero
next-
Bar,
the
esos,
next batch.
if you get the vaccine, I mean, you don't know how your body's gonna react either way. Doesn't matter after the tweaks.
My arm's not gonna go numb like
No,
Carlos's.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I can't
mean,
lift my
This
right arm.
nigga's arm does not work no more.
It doesn't. Yeah.
It doesn't. See? And he told me as soon as he got the shot, "Oh, compa, my fucking arm is fucking hurting like a motherfucker."
I thought it was weird
Did
that
you
when
get sick after the shot?
Okay,
Or no?
No.
My parents did. Both my
straight.
parents got.
I
fucking sick.
got both shots on a Friday
Fuck
and
that shit, right, Sam?
I went to sing with Cascabel both weeks, like
Daga,
the
daga,
both
daga.
times.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I thought it was weird when they asked you what I don't know. They asked you guys what arm do you want it on, and I picked my right, and I never had any issues with my right, bro. And now my right shoulder, like I have a difficult time raising it or putting any pressure on it.
The fucking microchip. compa.
Fucking shit's
That's what it is.
that's what
the
I think.
microchip is
He's
just
already
It's
turning
in
into
between
a
my
zombie.
cartilage.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the fuck is going on. But ever since then, no shit. Like real talk, my fucking right shoulder's fucked up.
Damn, that's
See,
crazy.
I-
I'm not gonna say it's because of that.
When they
but
fix all those tweaks, then I'll get it.
true.
And then now you want me to go get a vaccine for
You
that?
should though, man. Well, at least it's I mean, I don't even know if it does. Well, it does do much, right? Because you could still get Rona if you have your vaccines, correct?
Yes.
And you could still spread it.
Yes.
My understanding.
Don't
was
you
for
say
the-
that you don't spread after having the
No,
vaccine?
for the vaccine, it's just so you won't get hospitalized.
Yeah.
so
you
it
don't
won't
have
get
severe,
as sick.
severe.
Technically, it also prevents just like you won't die.
Yeah,
Or being
It helps
hospital
you, yeah, yeah,
bedridden.
it helps you. It's not gonna. For my
It's not
understanding,
100%.
it's not 100% that
So
you're
then,
not.
is it? should they call it something else other than a vaccine?
Well, the
Because it doesn't. It's not like when you go and take the measles vaccine, you never have to worry about the measles again.
True.
They just maybe should rename it, right?
Come get the Rona shot.
The Rona something.
The Rona boost. That's what they're calling it now, right?
Well, now they're thinking about that. You're gonna have to maybe need a booster once a year, because
Oh,
you
to
know.
keep they're gonna keep putting that shit in you guys, compa.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. I mean, there's so many fucking conspiracies out there.
Oh hell yeah, bro.
I had just told Leva, you guys need to jump on this HBO Max Q Into the Storm. It's for QAnon.
Yeah.
Which is also
¿Qué
nuts.
pedo con eso?
Ese
Hey,
es otro pedo, güey. Ese es otro pedo. I highly recommend that. I also recommend Showtime series UFO, 4-part series.
No,
the QAnon is a 6-part series.
The Rogan one, the one that you fucking just listened to. The one, the lady from North Korea. She was in Bart's fucking part of town.
Oh yeah, I would never fucking want to stop talking about that. But anyone go out there and listen to that Joe Rogan or Lex Friedman or Jordan Peterson episode with Yuenmi Park. She escaped North Korea when she was 13. She for sure beat fucking Bart by 15 years.
Se pasó.
Hey, I gotta take advantage. This is the only one he's gonna let me call him North Korea.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, after this, I can't bring it up and shit. He's gonna want to quit and shit. I mean, but there's so much shit, man. There's so much great shit that's out there for you guys to get on.
Hell yeah.
But
so, Leva, are the UFOs aliens that real or
Fuck
what?
yeah, bro. We're not alone in this world.
you don't think so?
Nah, fuck no.
No, yeah. That first episode of UFOs, I mean, it's fucking crazy. O sea,
Yeah, hell
this
yeah.
has been documented since the 40s, 50s.
40s, yeah.
Yeah.
That there's
Over 70
fucking,
years.
that there's fucking flying saucers and shit like that. And how could you not believe it? And then fucking the government covering all this shit up for how many years, and then all of a sudden saying, "Oh yeah, you know, it might be true. We might have seen this a few times."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, man.
Well, that fucking pilot that Rogan had on not too long ago.
Yeah, Captain Fravor.
Fravor, yeah, the one that saw
Yeah.
the Tic Tac. That shit was nuts too. That video is like, what the fuck? How did that
Well,
happen?
this UFO, the Showtime UFO.
Yeah.
You're gonna like it this time. They have not Fravor. They got the guy. I think he's one of the either other pilots in the other fucking planes,
Yeah.
or he's the dispatcher that was seeing it. You know how
Okay,
they
yeah,
say
yeah.
they kept seeing it for like months, and that was the first time they sent someone to go see it. The guy that's in episode 2 is the guy that was like dispatcher, I think.
Okay.
And he's fucking like crying, like on the trailer, he's choking up. You know, like it was a life changing thing. Fravor is very calm and
Yeah.
very like, I don't know. He's even too calm in a way for me, right?
Oh hell yeah, como like
And this other guy, you can tell he's spooked way. But because of him looking and sounding spooked, he also kind of, you know, you're like, man, this guy's kind of crazy. Like, it affected him.
Hey, well, did you? What year was it when they happened here? Was it O'Hare?
In
Right?
O'Hare.
It was 2011 or 2006?
wait, what?
Yeah, they seen something
and,
on here.
and you know what's crazy?
It's in
Wade?
episode 1.
That us living here, I don't even know if I remember them making a big deal about that.
Well, even the dispatchers
And
or the
and
controllers.
they're calling multiple times. They're fucking put the audio on there. They're calling multiple times. They're like, hey, fucking
do you see
tower
that?
this. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Saucer just sitting there in the middle of the air, and the guy
Out here in O'Hare.
The
O'Hare.
guy's like, no. But he sounds weird, right? Like he sounds like he's almost scared to say yeah that he sees
Well,
it.
some sound like one dude sounded weird. The other guy was like they're like, hey, do you see anything above Charlie 17 or whatever, like C,
Yeah,
whatever.
C-17, yeah.
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
well, no, oh, you don't see like this flying like a saucer, and the guy's like just laughing, like the girl even's like, I'm not. Did you see like I'm not smoking right now? or anything.
Yeah. No,
You
no.
know,
he
she's like,
asked
I'm
her,
not high.
Like, did you go on break time or
Yeah.
something?
That's
Did you
fucking
have
nuts.
that?
I didn't know
Like-
about that shit.
Like, wait. But to me, it kind of sounded like the guy was looking at it and he was just like scared. But they called multiple times.
Well, one
Wade.
guy
you
even
wanna
said like,
say it and
even if
shit?
I did see it, I won't report it.
Yeah.
He said it. He
Yeah,
said
yeah,
that
yeah.
like on the recording.
Yeah.
Like, well, even if I see it, I won't fucking report it.
And that was here at fucking
Yeah,
O'Hare.
at
And like,
O'Hare.
don't you think that we should like remember that a little more. Like I didn't remember when I saw that shit in the episode. I'm like, holy shit, like that happened here at fucking O'Hare. Like, no mames.
That's crazy.
How could they cover something up like that? You know, when
Yeah, I didn't-
people, multiple people, and they said even people that were on planes waiting like to take off saw it.
What the fuck? I
Yeah.
never heard of that shit.
Yeah, check out
I didn't
episode 1, UFO. On
And well, I saw one
Showtime
too.
series.
I told you guys the other day, way.
Yeah,
I
you
saw
saw
something
one
in the
on-
rancho, way.
in
I
Mexico.
saw something in the rancho. Big
That was
ass
hard
bright
for
light.
me to believe from you, though, because you're usually under some sort of influence.
Nah, I was young as fuck, compa. I
Oh.
was young as fuck. I was like 11.
Oh, you were good then.
Yeah.
And
But
saw
you
some shit.
remember.
Yeah, I remember, way. I remember clearly, bro. I'm telling you, I was sitting in my uncle's house, way. His house has like when you walk in, it's just one big hallway, and then the rooms go off to the side. But there's that one main hallway, and he's sitting out in front. I remember he had got done some carpeting and some blinds, way, and the dudes were from like Guanaceví or some shit. They were from somewhere far away, and he was trying to convince them to stay. Like I could clearly remember, I was sitting in the living room, fucking watching TV. And we could hear him talking, telling the guys, hey, I have an extra house right here. Quédense, no se vayan, ya es muy tarde, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, we hear him like, hey, miren ese avión. Oh, no, es un helicóptero. Mira cómo va bajando. And then you hear him like, hey, pero no está haciendo ruido. And then they're like, vengan, vengan, vengan. And so we run outside, way, and the back of the house is to the cerro. So as soon as we walked out of the front of the house and looked back, we literally saw maybe not even 2 seconds of it. Like I saw when it was fucking damn near landing already on the cerro, but we heard them talking about it for a good amount of seconds, like prior to like they're like, hey, look at that. Oh shit, it's not making noise. Oh shit, everybody come outside, come outside. And we saw it, way. We saw it fucking land, and people in other ranchos reported seeing it too, way.
Yeah, you guys got to see this show, man. Compa, this UFO one, is that where they go to like Peru and they're saying that they're taking the water?
I'm not.
Like in a
trying to
big
play.
cerro too or something? I'm remembering if it's that part 1 or if I confuse it, but yeah, the
I
whole
might have not
fucking
even-
UFO
I might have
concept.
not even
Oh, hell
finished
yeah.
the whole
Es otro
episode.
pedo también. In the QAnon, they're talking a lot about pedophilia in the Q Into the Storm. And Jeffrey, they talk about Jeffrey.
That's a crazy
Epstein.
story right there too, bro.
Yeah,
fucking
that is-
Epstein.
That's kind of crazy too. Just to think of that, how he just fucking dies and shit.
Hell yeah. Or how he got murdered.
How he got murdered.
Yeah.
Because he got murdered, I
Hell
think,
yeah.
man. He had
Is
so
it
many
that-
people having...
the Clintons. They really they
Yeah.
had that
Yeah.
power.
Dude, that
That's
guy...
You guys want to talk about bodies? Talk about the Clintons. man.
Clinton
They-
has some bodies
They
on him.
got some bodies on
Dude,
him.
I think, was he
I
like
always-
registered like 26 times that
I
he
always
went to the
liked them.
island?
Yeah.
You always like...
The Clintons.
I bet. Yeah,
No,
man.
I
that's-
Yeah, well, you said it right 26 times. That fucking
It was
island?
something like
So
that.
that right, Bill?
Bill, yeah.
Yeah, Bill was in there.
Fucking Bill. And you guys said that he didn't have sexual relations with that woman.
I know, man.
He got domed up a bunch of times.
She
He
didn't
was-
swallow.
and
I
And
knew
you
that
remember
was-
he only got caught once, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. He got caught once. That's it.
And he had a good record.
Oh shit.
Better than
Deny,
and
deny,
Jesse.
deny.
Better than Chabelo.
No, but I'm saying like
Chabelo gets caught all the time.
Nigga, I never been caught.
on Jesse's episode, didn't he say like 7 times?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right? Or something
he
like
gave
that.
himself a big. I gotta go back and listen to that. But he's like 7-time world cheating champion, cheating champion of the world in his fucking badass voice and shit. He
Fucking
he
Jesse.
made himself a drop, nigga.
Yeah.
Pretty much, he said he has an underground fucking mixtape with that drop on it.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Got caught 7
Compa
times or some shit.
Jesse El Grandote.
Compa
Yeah,
Jesse got caught
Della
sometimes.
grind.
Something like that. I don't want to
Something
fuck
like
it
that.
up.
Didn't we call? Or?
Estamos quemando el rancho. We're just kidding, Jesse.
didn't say
We're just
that.
kidding.
You didn't say that on the episode?
Was this after? Was this off the record? God damn
No,
it.
but this was a long time ago.
Shit. This is probably an off the record conversation we had, right? I think it was.
Malditas drogas.
It was a 3-hour long
God damn
episode.
it.
Wait, I'm
Now we
pretty
got to
sure-
go back and listen to that right
I'm
after
pretty
we're
sure
done
he
here.
said that. Fuck
God
it. Shout
damn.
out Jesse.
We're just kidding, Jesse
be
and
all right.
Jesse's girlfriend. We're
Most
just
fucking
kidding.
faithful man I know.
Yeah, Jesse.
He's probably at church right now.
Yeah, definitely. Hell yeah.
That doesn't necessarily make him faithful, though, right?
No.
Going to church. Look at Bart. I was
What's
gonna
up with
say.
Chuco about with church, man?
Who?
You in church?
It's there, man.
It's there.
Every Sunday.
Welcome.
Which one?
You're in my church right now. No, I mean, what do you mean? Like, what's up with it? Like, why pick on it? I don't pick on it.
Why do you
Nah,
go?
you
Or
pick
why
on it.
don't
You
I
just,
go to it?
You just try to convince guys not to go.
Well, there's a particular young man that I know
I've heard.
that used to be in the band choir, and he used to be in the band, and he used to be choir boy, and
Altar boy.
Altar boy.
altar
Oh shit!
boy.
You're an altar boy, huh?
Era
Daba la
monaguillo.
palabra,
Y luego.
picked up the collections, and now he's here recording con Puros Compas and shit every Sunday. But
And then he
I
met-
didn't convince him not to go. Never that. I don't ever convince anyone not to do anything. You know, it's
There's just other options.
we have conversations like now. Like I'm having, you know, maybe you don't believe in UFOs, or maybe now you're gonna be like, well, shit, this guy just put me on this. Let me check it out,
Yeah.
and your mind might change. But at the end of the day, you know, I never told Jose Cermeño to not go to church. You know, I never told, you know, like
Shut
Paco and like these guys are. When I met them, I was so impressed. Yeah, he does. Well, I'm not gonna. He's not here, so I'm not gonna. But like you know, when I met Paco and Jose from Cascabel, and even Andres, like Andres, I think once wore a T-shirt says Jesus loves you or something like that. I'm not sure,
For
something like that, right?
practice? Yes.
Or this one time at Jesus Camp,
Jesus
or one of
does
those
love you,
things.
compa.
And then I was just like, what the fuck? Like these guys are like hardcore, you know. These guys
Well,
are the
we
guys
had-
that would go to like that Indiana church that ate goldfish and would pick you up on fucking Saturday morning on the yellow bus. Come over here, we fucking eat goldfish over here.
Well, we had that conversation on the first episode. That day, Paco and Jose were here.
Oh, Paco was here.
We did. Remember, that was at the
Yeah.
beginning,
At
and
the
we pointed out
Yeah.
that we had some.
That we had
Jesus
them
loving-
here, and that they go to church all the time.
Damn,
and
I
all
forgot
that
about that,
shit.
too.
It's
Wow,
because
so
that
you guys
episode,
bullied-
that
And
episode,
they were all
the
about it,
first
right?
episode
Huh?
we
They
recorded.
were all about that.
See,
Yeah,
they had nose plugs.
Some
They didn't want
shit,
to smell
some
the
shit
weed.
went like there was a conversation that went down, and then I said something stupid about like it's hard to talk about it because like it's only the old people that I kind of like into religion like that, and then a lot of the times you say something to them and they get offended, so it's kind of like a touchy subject. You know, you don't want to bring it up, especially to me, because I don't want to go to my dad or my like my mom, and say something stupid about the church.
Yeah.
And then you're like, nah, wait a minute. We got two young ones right here that. And that's how we
They were
found out.
hardcore
Yeah,
back
they were
then.
hardcore.
Yeah.
So you bullied him out of church.
So that's going back to that. I never.
Yeah, see,
Shit.
Cermeño just looked over and said he opened my eyes.
Yeah,
Wow.
he did say
Okay.
that. All right.
Sorry, I did that, Jose.
Sorry for opening his eyes.
I just talk shit. Wait, like people that know me, I just talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And some shit happens to stick. I mean, that's not my fucking problem. Like I don't say it in a bad. Same thing. I think in my lifetime, and I don't say this with a amount of honor, but I had a lot of guys that never smoked. You know, that people that kids. I hate saying kids.
Yeah.
Younger people.
Like
Fuck
Bart.
get
Yeah.
everybody high.
When
And
I
all
used
of a
to skate
sudden,
with North Korea.
Everyone in my circle smoked.
There's been a few episodes, right, of people who came on and say, "You were the first one to get me high,"
Yeah.
and shit.
And not just that, like even guests we've had
Well, yeah, that's what
that
I'm
have
saying.
said, I haven't smoked in years. And then they would just start smoking all of a sudden. And it's just one of those. I've also had a lot of people tell me, like, dude, when you smoke, you kind of like know how to control the mind and calm down and your fucking talks. And so it's not so much that I fucking tell them, hey guys, don't waste your time at church. Or hey guys, no. I think everyone needs something to believe in. I just kind of, tell them like, look, it's not just, you're kind of like a horse race. You're just looking down the tunnel, like look left, look right, up and down, because there's so many other options, that you can just, you can at least toy with them. You don't have to believe them.
Yeah.
You could just like toy with them as far as like, well, let me look into it. Let me go down that rabbit hole, because you got to stop and think to a certain point. Well, how much of this stuff is true in the Catholic religion? I'm a big origins guy. I think I've talked to Leva about how big I am on the origins of everything, especially the Catholic Church and how it got pushed upon it in the Mexican community or in the country of Mexico, coming from the Spaniards. I'm actually seeing a great show right now. It's called Gunpowder on HBO. The main character is Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. I forget his name. Kit something.
Okay.
He's the main character. It's called Gunpowder, and it's about how from back in the day where they were killing all these religious people from like literally torturing them. Anyone that got found that was in the Catholic religion.
Oh, shit.
In Spain, and like it's fucking nuts. It's based off like the 1600s or something like that. But that's a great show, and it's the origins, and then you start. I've always been a guy to question since I was young. I was always telling my mom like, how the fuck did they, how did wait, the Virgin Mary didn't bang and had like baby, but it's a miracle. Like, well, hold on, like what am I missing? Like I'm missing the scientific part to this. Like so there was no sperm, but then it was a miracle. Like what's going on? And then wait, what do you mean? Like the fucking Red Sea just parted. And like, when was the next time that happened? Like, it just happened. It happened to happen to Moses and shit.
Didn't we talk about how that being connected to the mushrooms, and they say that possibly that fucker was just on mushrooms?
Well, there's this other book too that I started
book,
reading.
right?
Yeah, it's a
No
book.
mames, se pusieron pinches highs and they.
Well, it's called the Sacred Mushroom. God damn.
Puta madre,
I'll get the
fucking
title of it right now for you guys. It's right here in my book.
That Cusco.
But there's this guy's theory in the book. Ahorita me lo traes, Jose, pero ahorita voy yo rapidito. It's called something the sacred mushroom of the cross. That's what it is. The sacred mushroom of the cross. This author is pretty much saying that his theory is that in these Catholic or these religious paintings, people would have an aura around their head, not a halo. Let's not confuse the halo that's above your head. It was an aura surrounding the head.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost like a casco, right? And this guy was saying that this aura that people had in these paintings, that more slide it all the way, compa, that these people that had auras around their head were people that were enlightened by drinking pretty much like almost like ayahuasca. It was kind of like this psychedelic that they had back in the day, or like they had had some mushrooms, because technically it's the sacred mushroom of the cross is saying that the mushroom was king, the mushroom was ruler, the mushroom was the one that enlightened all these people, and everybody that was enlightened had that aura. Everyone that you see on these religious pics and you see the aura, maybe you would want to say like, ah, shit. And these guys were the people that were like the word givers, or what would you call them? I forget what, the guys that would talk,
Yeah, yeah.
And well, they were probably high as fuck. That's why. Hence why they see, who was it? Correct me. Maybe you can help me, Jose. Was it or even Levi? I know Levi's big Catholic too, so I don't want to.
Oh yes, we gotta hurry this up. I gotta get to church, man.
Was it Moses that seen the burning bush? Anybody?
You're talking.
Okay, well, whoever
Yeah.
seen it was high as fuck.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big thing in I think it's like Genesis or some shit like that.
Yeah.
In the
You know your Bible, brother.
I mean, I skimmed through it here and there. I think it's it's full of great stories. It's the number one selling book in the world.
Ever.
Greatest story ever told.
Yes, sir.
Greatest story ever told.
The Bible, and that's facts. Number one selling book in the world.
Yeah.
Is the Bible. So
Still is.
still is. Will forever be.
There's a good documentary on YouTube. ¿Cómo se llama? The Zeitgeist.
Levi,
Oh yeah.
Levi believes everything.
That's
he sees
old
on
school.
Yeah, that's
YouTube.
super old school.
That's old school. Javi Castellera, shout out, put me out the Zeitgeist many years ago.
Yeah, that shit's fucking
Shout out
crazy.
fucking Javi, which is our outro song. If you guys didn't know.
Oh my God, I
If you guys
forgot about
didn't
that.
know.
Did you ask me about that, Leon?
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is this?
Fucking Javi.
The intro and the outro. Who the fuck are they? And you're like,
Oh, the outro is just somebody that I picked up on the
The intro.
same guy who did. I'm sorry, the intro is same guy who did the intro for El Guacpad.
Yeah, at the end you hear the fucking.
Well, he did that on the Real episode.
And the Viejones, wasn't it? One of them. Real? Yeah.
At the end, he did it. And
And I
fucking,
told Frank, copy it.
yeah.
Viejones?
Hey, sí, güey, no mames. bien mamalón que quedó, pinche Javi.
Yeah, but that's the religion for you right there. Like I don't know if you have more to elaborate on the religion there, Leva or Hera.
I don't know, Hera.
I'll get to Hera right now. I got a great question for him right now with the whole soccer thing. Ahorita que
Oh,
we're
hell
going.
yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
who's the best player ever in soccer? If it's up to you, I mean, because everyone's kind of soccer savvy.
If it's up to me,
Maybe not much Leva and Bart as far as like playing the sport, but I know you guys know the
Compa,
sport.
Compa, I played the sport.
Oh, you did.
Oh, yeah.
But you
If-
just never made all state.
if it's
Nah,
up
but
to
we
me,
we went undefeated middle school. 2 years in a row.
Damn.
City of Light champions. Shout out Coward.
All right, so
you
if
probably
you
had some good ass players in that team,
Sure did.
like
We sure
Nicky
did.
Payan and the
Nah, who the fuck
Magañas
we had?
or
We had,
some shit like
Berto,
that.
Berto Lopez.
Bird, oh, well, shit.
Oh, pues,
no,
a
whoa,
huevo, ¿cómo no?
Holy Alberto Lopez,
Shout
the
out mi
fucking
compa
golden
Beto
boy.
Bruno
Yeah,
Lopez.
yeah.
A fucking
Badass player, wow.
monster.
The one that won the first
The Chicago Fire.
Sueño.
Premio MLS.
oh shit, okay.
The motherfucking
Does he still
golden
play
boy.
now or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he plays. We don't know where he plays. I'm pretty sure he
But he
still
was a
plays
monster.
like at a high
Oh, hell
level.
yeah.
He's a monster.
Fucking otro pedo, compa.
No
Albertito.
wonder you were fucking middle school.
It was
Hey,
in
compa.
Leyva. It was fucking
Hey, compa.
Albertito. That nigga had a
That
canyon
trophy's still in
cuz.
my room, man, you know.
Mi compa Berto le
banners
gusta
always
tirar
stay up.
party, el hijo de la verga.
So who's the best player, man?
You want me to go first because you're gonna say some stupid ass shit?
Go
Let me just go first. I'm gonna be
first,
quick.
Shiloh, fuck it.
Quick. To me, the Ronaldo,
Which
the
one?
real
one?
Ronaldo.
The Brazilian?
Yeah, with the injuries, with not the injuries, with 2 ACLs, with no ACLs,
With stomach.
with stomach,
end.
with
With the
no
little patch.
stomach, with the patch, without the patch. He just a fucking monster.
So the Brazilian Ronaldo.
That dude.
I'm gonna hit
I'm
a
a
last.
I'm a Zidane fan, but to me,
See, that's
to
that's
me,
right there.
that dude's just a different story. Cause you know how the fuck do you come back from 2 ACLs
It's so beast.
and still go and win the World Cup? Like literally, Oliver Kahn was the fucking top. He was the best goalie at that time. He was the man, and Ronaldo made him shake. Ronaldo made him fucking
Shit.
fall in the ground.
How about you, compa Leva?
Fucking Zidane. For me.
Great pick.
Yeah.
How about you?
What was
Go
that?
ahead. Go ahead.
No, that's just fucking. I mean, I don't play soccer that much.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
really
no,
watch
you
that
would.
much. But fuck, from when I was into it back when I was a youngin.
Middle
fucking
schooler.
Zidane. Yeah, middle school, my glory years, you know.
Yes.
When he played on the bench for the team that made it
Hey,
to
compa.
the,
Yeah.
I didn't
They
say
won the battle?
I didn't say I
No, you
played.
didn't.
I didn't say I was fucking.
You just
scoring.
said you were on that team.
I was on that team 2 years in a row.
Do you have a name or no, Bart?
I was always a Ronaldinho fan, way.
Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho, yeah.
Good picks.
And,
All good picks.
And Raul, just because his name's Raul.
Raul, the Spaniard dude.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Real
He
Madrid.
was good.
How about you, compajera? I know you got your all-time favorite, man.
All time?
Yeah,
Cristiano.
not right now.
No, it's because, yeah, I say Cristiano a lot, but it's not Cristiano. I mean, as a player,
Yeah.
honestly, the way I like to play soccer, the way I see it,
Beast.
What you consider to be in your tus gustos?
is Lionel.
Lionel.
What?
Who?
Damn.
Wait, what?
This motherfucker just said.
Wait a
This
motherfucking
motherfucker
minute.
said
Stop.
Lionel?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimpin' in it. Wait.
I can't
Wow.
believe
We
you just
had
said
a
that. I can't
con-
believe you
And
just said that.
I've never heard him say that either. Because
Wait.
he's so
He's
so in love with the other
Cristiano.
guy.
Like if he's
What is
Cristiano
going
on the
on
street,
right now?
He'll
Are you-
suck his cock.
Are you fucking with us because we're high?
Hera, are you
Hera
high?
has a poster of this nigga in his fucking room where he's like,
Bro,
naked
when he
with
wakes
only
up,
the-
when he wakes up and he opens the side of, he
Only-
doesn't see Myra or Chapo or
his
the
son.
baby. It's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's because I always tell these guys, yeah, it's Cristiano. I love Cristiano, how he plays, how the way.
jerks him off all the time.
But Lionel is probably the best.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Your
crazy.
favorite
You
or the best?
Chavelo, like you mean to tell me we
He's
just
the best
argued?
player.
Fucking
Okay.
20 years of our lives.
Yeah.
Right. He's not your favorite. You just think he's the best player in
But-
ever.
Okay.
So we
Way that I like to see soccer.
hold on.
I wish people
Compa,
could see
I want to go there, compa.
Chavelo right now.
I want to go there. So you're trying to tell me that we have gotten in fucking hundreds
Arguments.
of arguments
Para que me salga con
and
estas
fights
mamadas.
and fucking to the point where like you have pushed me to me wanting to beat your ass. For you to come out right now and say that this whole fucking time, man, you
Wow.
That's what fucking con puras compas make you do.
my God.
Well, that's badass.
But
Overall.
the best.
I wish I
But
wish
you're
people
in
could
love
see
with
Chabelo's
Cristiano
face right
Ronaldo.
now.
Yeah. Everyone's shocked.
Yeah, Chabelo's so fucking shocked right now. He's like, what?
Lost.
I think he wants a slap at her right now.
Or fucking go out and take him out to dinner.
But all right.
You know,
That's-
I'm neither. Maybe because I'm biased. Like I'm not. I still kind of think they're too new school.
Yeah.
Even though he's been playing
Yes,
for
he's
over
been
20
playing for
years,
a long
right?
time.
But I'm just. I guess if I have to pick one ever, I've always been a huge Rivaldo fan. Again, this is kind of more like that's the way. I guess
Your
maybe it's
style
more like
of
that's the way I
playing,
wish
compa.
I played.
Yeah, it's your
Because,
style
like,
of playing.
That's what I fucking
Yeah.
envisioned as being
Yeah.
damn near perfect.
Because you have great players.
Rivaldo.
Compa. You have Pirlo. You have Lampard. You have
So
Steven
many. There's so
Gerrard.
many.
You have fucking I don't know Zidane,
I mean, even the
Henry,
Roberto Baggios,
Roberto Baggio. Yeah, and then
Diego Armando Maradona.
you got all the Brazilians.
Pelé.
Yeah, there was just and
I'm a
the
big fan of me.
Shevchenko. You have
Cool. I was always
I used to like this Romanian guy, George. What was his name? He did a World Cup half field goal. Romania. Maybe Jose can look him up real quick. Midfielder back in '94. I want to say his name was George something.
hablando antes de nuestros tiempos, compa.
Who?
you
No,
have
he was not. a
you
goal.
have Pavel Nedved, who Pavel Nedved, he's Juventus, right? He won. He was from La República Checa, and he won a Balón de Oro, compa. Like to win a fucking Balón de Oro for you to be from La República Checa and just come out of fucking Juventus and destroy the fucking game like that nigga did. He was amazing, and he had blonde hair. Every time that dude run, like his blonde hair would just like flow in the air, like.
Well, even this the Uruguayo that had a great run is it Falcao? Or what
Oh
was it?
no!
Older than him.
Forlan.
Forlan. But when he was on fire,
yeah.
he was on fire those years.
Yeah, when
You're just
he
like, what the fuck?
when they won that semifinal in Ghana with the fucking Luis Suarez handball, that Forlan was on fire.
George Hagi. Sorry, from Romania. Yeah, monster player.
Yeah, Forlan was on fire at that time.
Yeah, I've always. Wow, he shocked
Cuz,
himself.
dude, 'cause
Oh, are you
like-
saying why are you so amazed?
Why am I so amazed?
Because you're in love with.
because I would
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
'Cause you would
All
argue.
talk about-
Never.
Yeah, you argue.
Yeah.
Okay,
'Cause I
who's your
wouldn't-
favorite player right now?
At the moment, he's at the moment.
moment.
Yeah.
You have a love interest with him.
So do you?
Close.
Do you? But see, though, this is the thing, though. The argument has always been, Cristiano, because Messi played for Barcelona.
Right. They were rivals.
That was the fucking argument.
They played
I don't
together,
fucking
too.
like that club. I don't do this. I don't do that. So literally, this whole fucking time, you were just not a Messi fan just because he played for Barcelona.
You're a Messi
You're gonna go
fan.
buy. You're one of the few that bought a
Oh.
jersey.
As a player, you're more of the player fan.
Okay.
You know, I got into-
I get it.
I am a Real fan, like overall Real. So I'll still support Real, even though.
Even
you
when
like
Cristiano
Pedri.
leaves.
But you like Pedri.
Oh, wait, Cristiano did leave. He's in Juventus,
He's
right?
in Juventus.
Sorry.
Have you seen that kid play, compa?
Who?
Pedri.
I would
Fucking,
say yeah,
he's like
but-
19 years old. But he's a fucking.
Which Barcelona, bro?
I like
Yeah,
English
he's smart.
league. They're just fast and tough. Yeah. I got into an argument with my wife when we were expecting my kid because she didn't let me name him Platini, but I wanted to name him Platini, and I'm like, let me get the middle name at least, man. Like, let me do Platini. Like, that was my guy, Michel Platini from France. And
I have a
she
boy.
didn't let me, man.
Shout out to my boy Eric. My boy Eric named his first daughter out of a fucking Italian defender.
Oh, shit.
Like this dude Alessandro Niesta, fucking Cannavaro, all the fucking Italian defenders, like this Maldini, like this
yeah.
dude was
That's another monster.
Nesta, like this dude was like big fucking time Italian like defender. Like this, I don't know. He just has a thing for fucking defenders that could come out playing.
What do you name her?
Alessandra. Yeah, that's her name, right? Alessandra. Sandra. Yeah. Alessandra Sandro Niesta. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's some shit. As long as, you don't, I guess, start naming them after them African players with America. Back in the day, they're like, hay que ponerle calucha, al hijo de la chingada, y Villic. Villic. Roberto
hell yeah.
Carlos. Fuck, man.
Man, that
Or even
Brazilian,
Romario.
Hey, that
Right?
fucking Brazilian team had no defenders, compa.
Well, they had the
Cafu?
main guy,
Juan,
Cafu.
no, well,
Cafu.
but Cafu was on the right too. He wasn't a defender.
What was he like? But was he like a back middle?
No, it was Cafu and Roberto Carlos on the sides, and then they had Sergio and Juan on the middle. But it was literally the only two defenders in the fucking team was Juan and Sergio, and then they had Dida and
Dida.
before Dida was another old man. They had like blonde hair. I don't remember. Tafarel.
Shit, yeah.
So it was Tafarel, Juan, and Sergio, and then Roberto Carlos and
Cafu.
Cafu on the fucking side. But Cafu and fucking Roberto Carlos were always from the midfield
Non-stop.
up.
Fail.
Like those motherfuckers would never come back.
I agree.
And then they had Dunga, but
Dunga was the other fucking
Dunga
guy.
was the fucking recuperador. So por ahí no pasaba ni vergas. O pasabas tú o pasaba el balón and
Yeah. I forgot
Hey,
about that shit right now.
Have you guys ever seen the fucking video where like Ronaldinho plays against Dunga the first time when Ronaldinho comes out? Like there's like a big expectation, like the phenomenon, the kids playing against el capitán de la selección, lo hizo mierda.
Cafu, Dunga.
Ronaldinho a Dunga. Like, I mean, he fucking did like tres sombreritos on his stupid ass. Like,
When
nasty.
I was a kid, I always wanted to grow up to be a professional soccer player, and that quickly went to shit when I would see all these soccer players come out in the introductions for their team. Y hacían and they would dribble the ball like 50 times, and I'm like, fuck, I can only do it like 5 times. Ya me la peleé aquí yo. I can't do that shit. But
Nah, I was never that good, compa. I was there. I mean, I was good enough to be there.
Totally rolled his ankle.
he rolled his anger.
I was just hard. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck how good you were.
Compa is that meme of Compa head is that meme of the hot ass girl, and then it's the old lady and say antes de que me chingue la rodilla. That's Compa right there. He was skinny and fucking.
Yeah, for everyone who can't see us, and shit.
Video coming soon, guys. So you'll be able to see all our guests and when they're. He's not way.
No, he's
You
quick
know
on
what? I was
quick on his feet.
He has, you know what? This fucking cocksucker, I don't know what it is, and it's a terrible fake, but it works on people.
Which one, the basketball one
yeah,
or
the
the
basketball-
soccer one?
They're both pretty bad. But in basketball, he would always give me with this little fucking head fake, which
Oh, shit.
only his head moves. Only his head moves. And
There goes Bart in the air.
and there I fucking was in the air, and this asshole would get
Wow.
by me. Pero pues, sea lo que sea, mi canal sí era más o menos.
I mean, you guys
Dos,
are
tres,
active. You guys fucking do a volleyball league and shit and everything,
Oh,
right?
I remember once.
I had volleyball. I had all these dudes that are 6'2". They couldn't spike.
Wow.
Stop it! I spiked once.
He said, I spiked once.
No, compa. Back in the day, I used to work at this vitamin place, right? And
Fucking
mi compa had a
everybody
soccer
worked at
team,
that fucking place.
and
Taking steroids for
this
these
fucking there was this
They were
dude.
all
There's
rated
this
up.
dude that I used to work with, and he's like, "Hey, güey, el sábado jugamos contra ustedes, güey. les vamos a poner una putiza. No, está bueno. Traigo un pinche delantero bien rápido. Dice, no hay pedo, yo lo bajo al güey de un putazo. En la pinche primera jugada va a caer. Ya no va a jugar el resto del partido. ¿Para qué te preocupas? Le digo, pero yo tengo un pinche delantero para ti. Le digo, rápido no es, pero te va a hacer mierda, güey. ¿Cuál? Mi primo. El gordito. Ese mero.
Wow.
No, que se presenta a trabajar el pinche lunes el compa bien agüita. Oye, güey, pues ¿cómo le hace, güey, si se mueve en cámara lenta y te lleva bien culero? Le digo, pues, papá.
Bien cámara lenta.
He fakes you out. Still fakes you out.
Dice, no mames, güey, ese güey te lleva bien culero. Le digo, papá.
Wow.
He
Twinkle toes.
wanted to name his kid Gerardinho.
Geraldinho.
But his wife didn't let
Tampoco
him.
lo dejaron.
Shout out Myra for not letting him name him that bullshit.
Geraldinho, no mames. I also, changing a little bit the subject, but I also want to shout out for putting me on, and more than anything, my good friend Jesse, who loves the cheese meat fries. Is that what you call it?
Yes.
Now, before we finish and wrap
He
shit
was
up,
there, he was there 2 nights ago.
was he?
Yeah.
He was
sent me a
out there
Snapchat.
2
He was
nights
there.
ago. He
Wow.
sent me
Hey,
a
well,
Snapchat.
Yeah, that's a great place.
I
Shout
do
out.
want to, anybody who goes out to Aurora, each one of you guys, give me your place of recommendation.
In Aurora, there's no fucking places. Come on. That's the why the fuck we come out here.
Just that one is there, right?
Just
Taqueria Durango, that's it.
Durango, I fuck with it. A lot of people don't like it.
Oh,
Quebrada.
Quebrada.
We went to at Quebrada was the first time I ever tried the with you guys. You guys like to order those fucking dried up fish,
Oh,
right?
los
Charales.
charales.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I had some charales, like, what the fuck is this?
De ahí
Not
lo
bad though.
Lo sacan
Yeah,
de
they're
ahí.
good.
Lo sacan de ahí del río, ahí atrás, compa.
From River Edge.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, the garage. Shit.
Anybody who went to that place fucking fell
Shout
in
out
love
to
with
Compa Charal
Compa, el compa Charal.
Charal.
Speaking of.
and his wife.
Is that where you
Sarah.
guys told me you would sit like in the yard, right?
Yeah.
Sí,
in the
güey.
garage.
No,
Yeah.
pinche otro pedo, güey.
Gorditas.
And especially the fact that, I mean, there's restaurants that are on it, but it don't matter. You know, sometimes, like, the food was literally off the fucking stove or whatever and
To your
into
plate.
to your hands.
Yeah, to
no,
your
to your
hands.
hands, wait, because we're sitting in a garage, so she would literally, like, boom, call you, and you would walk up and
And she
grab
already
it.
knew like
What you like,
what
like-
you like
Yes.
she would just be like, tengo una gordita de asada, Raúl, ¿la quieres?
Puta madre, I'm hungry
Like
as
she
fuck.
like she wouldn't even be
Hello.
like she would just like take something out and like
We
she
haven't
would
ate
call
yet.
somebody.
Well, you guys haven't ate
Yeah,
yet,
no.
so.
Yeah, we have.
Ahorita se están
Yeah,
se
right
le está
now.
haciendo agua a la
No,
cola.
el
la
compa Charal
chingada.
tenía unas pinches, pues todo hecho a mano, compa. Todo hecho a mano.
La
Fucking
masa
it
ahí
was
en
fire.
masa. They had menudo.
Shit, menudo, el
Menudo.
menudo
The
compa.
pandemic pretty much shut him down in a way.
No,
or-
somebody snitched on.
He snitched. A fucking heard it was a
fucking
punk ass
Aurora,
motherfucker
man.
that was
Neighbor.
actually even went there to eat. That one time that we were there, that white guy, right? They lived across the street. He was always all fucking drunk. and
Yeah,
shit.
he was. I think they blocked his driveway or something like that. One of
called the cops.
one of the bikes that's parked in his driveway. And he
Just
called the
spice
cops.
all that motherfucker.
What a
And then
fucking
they
asshole.
went
Come
and they're
on,
like, well, where's
Bob.
your license? Blah, blah, blah. No, but shit, there ain't no license. We just cook good around here.
Sí,
yeah.
güey.
Wow,
Sí,
that
güey,
sucks.
valió verga el
pinche
pedo.
pedo allí esa comida, güey. Pero pues.
El
that's-
menudo,
I
compa.
don't
Acá
know.
usted usted sabe cómo es especial mi carnal para la
Oh,
pinche
fucking
comida.
Jerry, bro.
Y para que
Pickiest
mi carnal
motherfucker I know.
llegara y le dijera, hey, Azucena, hacerme un pinche plato de menudo y no peros, no.
Because Hera's the guy that, I mean, we've gone to Marisco's places and has ordered a cheeseburger. You
Oh,
remember
he's that guy,
shit?
yeah.
He's that guy.
Remember
He's
that?
fried.
You remember El Patrón 64?
Oh, that
El
word.
Patrón 64,
Ahí
we
también.
showed up one day and he's like, carnal, traigo un chingo de hambre. And I'm like, pues sale con unos pinches marisquillos, ¿no? Lo que quiera, carnal, lo que quiera. Que nos sentamos en la pinche mesa y yo iba a ordenar unos pinches langostinos y sale este pendejo. Me da una hamburguesa. Me dio vergüenza ordenar. Le dije, tráigame 2 tacos.
Yeah.
Compa,
that's-
went out once with fucking Jerry to fucking B-dubs. I'm like, all right, cool, we're gonna eat. We're at the bar. Lady comes, brings him a Coke, takes a sip of it. He goes, takes another sip of it, stops her. She's like in the middle of fucking getting drinks for someone else. And he's like, hey.
It's flat.
He's like, your Coke is flat. He's like, give me another one or change it. I'm like, what the? And I'm
You
sitting
know,
there, I'm like,
special.
what the
Hey,
fuck?
let me tell you guys a funny
Yes, sir.
backstory.
Yes,
You,
sir.
you have to say that.
We,
though.
just, we
Yeah.
Bro, I had gotten Coke too, so.
You were just drinking it flat. You didn't want to complain.
Whenever there's a problem, I just take it to him and I just be like, "Hey, taste this shit." And he's like, "Yeah, no good. Don't drink it."
I'll say it. I'll say it for you.
I'll say it for you.
That's true. That's true, dude.
Fucking Jerry. Man.
Especially the fucking goddamn fountain.
stop fucking bashing my boy, man. He didn't want to come because he's like, or what he say? He's like, well, just do me a favor and don't talk shit about me. And I'm like, well, go. If you go, we won't talk shit about you.
Well,
here we
because-
are, fucking still talking shit
Hey,
about
but
him
you
right in
guys
his
see
fucking
how like
face.
it went from him not wanting to come
Him
to
not wanting to
him
sit.
not being to sit to him not turn off my mic.
Se
and
hace
then
rogar, mi compa. Se hace
es que a mí no me
rogar.
gustaba la pinche música con tuba. Y yo era puro pinche saxofón con sax.
Yeah.
Y ya.
Saxophone con sax.
Música con
con
sax.
That's a new
Puro
way.
cándido.
Puro
Puro
cándido.
Cándido, yes.
Good times with
Todavía,
Cándido.
¿verdad, compa?
You guys want to
Todavía.
talk? You guys want to talk about Cándido?
Fucking
Cándido.
boy's favorite
Cándido.
fucking
Holy
artist.
fucking
Out of
shit.
all the artists that we brought, that's Carlos's favorite.
Man, I remember like, fuck this guy.
Broke all our hearts.
Didn't bring anything to the table.
Broke our heart.
That one was like, you guys were for sure 400 at Hills.
Man.
Yeah.
Grand opening, Cándido, 400. Like,
Oh.
damn.
Hey, remember we were gonna close doors and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
we closed
We had
doors
like
for
we were
sure.
already making plans. Like, how's the fire marshal not gonna fuck this up for us?
Shit, they're across the street. They're
I
just
know.
gonna come and just say, "Hey,
We avoided that one.
Shut this down. Yeah, we did, right?
this shit down."
No, but I do want to thank everybody who went to our last bailes out there with Brio at La Sierra, and then the Novedad at Mariela's,
Hell yeah.
and the Lamento show at La Sierra, and
Great
everywhere
fun,
else that Lamento came. But we are gonna keep doing events here and there to stay active out in Aurora as well. Maybe more things out there with Juanito and on our own, and whatever we can do to just remain active and keep bringing you guys some good shows to the A-Town area. And then hopefully at the end of the year, next year, keep an eye on the Hills because we do want to do some good shit. And also on the Hills restaurant, I believe, will also, be open, or I don't want to say reopen because technically, from what I understand, and I can be corrected, they're trying to do the whole inside now, like no more outside, just an actual legit The Hills restaurant. That was on the verge to open right when everything happened. Fry had just built and designed the menu, and Casa Humilde was gonna come along. Like it was like a whole movement to make the Hills the place, and hopefully we can still make it the place out there with everyone's fucking support out there. But we've been chopping it up for a couple of hours. I want to thank you guys because this is like I said before, this is our first Sunday pod that we had to arrange because you guys are always busy. After all these years, I knew shit was gonna get busier, individually in life, at work, and everything else, and I was not wrong. Everyone's has a lot of things going on with your family. Congrats on you guys' family. Congrats on your job success, and hopefully we can keep doing a whole bunch of shit out there, so we can stay active. And we still have not given up at Aurora yet. We're still ahí estamos siempre de enfadosos. So hopefully you guys keep coming out. Keep supporting us and everything that we do. We do have some good shit hopefully planned out. I don't know if you guys have anything. Follow these guys on social media as far as your Facebook, your Instagram, your Snapchat. I do believe it's just Puro Compa Entertainment on Twitter. Other than that, keep an eye out. Anything you guys want to say, shout out, that you guys want to shout anybody out in particular?
Chabelo, who you want to shout out?
Shit.
Mafia.
Everybody that has been helping us out. Compa Andy, Janissa, Brenda, Jocelyn. Everybody that has worked for us. Appreciate it. If I'm forgetting somebody, I'm sorry.
Pues la gente,
a
vato.
lot of, just
Todos,
everybody.
no, toda la
Toda la
gente.
gente.
Everybody
all
can
the people.
show love to our bailes, Shout out to
And
you
to
guys.
you, compa. I mean,
Patámbaro.
yeah,
yeah,
al rancho,
yeah,
al rancho.
Patámbaro Ranch.
Patámbaro.
Y pues to you, compa, it's, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
We wouldn't be in debt if it wasn't for
Yeah,
you.
for that too. But, I mean, it's all good.
It's all
good. It was a good ride.
We ain't that bad. We ain't that bad. We had some green numbers.
I guess at the end, and this is where I'm bad as a businessman because I always try to look at the, I don't know, I guess the genuine side to it. Like at the end of the day, I wanted to make sure you guys had a good time, and we're not done. But during these years, I'm glad to hear you guys have your stories that you're gonna be able to tell forever. That you guys made these relationships with all these artists. That you were able to live that life. I mean, because I hate saying it or overstating it like a celebrity or like an athlete, but I doubt that many people in a room full of 100 people, how many are promoters that do big things or big events? Same thing like how many are professional athletes? Not too many. I would consider this to be a very small percentage of people that get the opportunity to be able to take pictures with all the guys, and not just pictures, but conversate with them. How many thousands upon thousands of people would not want to be in your shoes? So I thank you guys for actually trusting me and doing this crazy ass shit that at the time, people even in the Viva office would laugh like, you're the guy that's going to Aurora? Fucking good luck. Like that was what I was getting all the time. And at least
made it
now,
heaven.
and now for me, at least it's like, well, yeah, we went out there and we actually rocked the shit out of it.
Facts.
So hopefully we keep doing it. Any guys, you guys want to shout out anybody?
Shit, I mean, Chavelo's got everybody down, I think, right? If we did forget anybody, my bad.
Nah, shout out my wife for being with me.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
I was just gonna say
For
your
not
family.
leaving him.
Yeah, my family.
Yeah, for not
For not leaving me.
Yeah.
He
well,
said
because
it right.
that was another conversation.
Shit,
I
she
had.
was always there, like she was.
Yeah.
She was.
We
Hey,
had that
I got one
conversation.
of the motherfucking coolest stories. Look, and I hope she don't get mad at me for saying this.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Hey, Myra is a G. I remember one time we had a fucking dance, and it was for New Year's, right?
Oh, those are hard.
And Hera was in the front of the building doing his thing, working, closing out the motherfucking shebang bang. Myra texts Hera to tell him that there was a strip show going on in the motherfucking green room. Like,
that
what
was Guantes
wife
night,
does
no?
that?
Guantes night?
What?
But what was it like?
Like-
Come over to the green room.
I don't know
Hey,
what
baby,
happened
come
after
check
that.
this out.
Hey, come
There's a
check this
fucking
out or
party
nothing.
in here.
But like, come on, man. Like, what more fucking support
Than that.
than that?
That was,
Yeah.
a,
Like,
crazy,
hey,
that was a
babe,
crazy one right there.
There is
That
some
is.
shit
I
going on
missed
in the
that
green room right
fucking
now. I know you're not here,
Strip
but
show.
But shit,
You weren't there?
shit,
you're missing out.
you're missing out.
Yeah. No, it's always I had that conversation with you guys too. Hey, make sure I will Hannah more than anything because at that time Hannah was not married, but knew that was the next step, and I would tell him all the time, look, man, this gets not crazy, but very time consuming.
Interesting.
So you gotta make sure that I would tell him, man, you gotta tell her everything. A lot of men, Mexican men, would maybe argue that with me, and say the least they know, the better.
Nah, fuck that.
And I'm kind of the other way, like, especially if you're married, you gotta tell them almost everything when it comes to the business, and even bring them every now and then, just so they can see that you're not te estás haciendo pendejo, güey. You know, like
It's a
I would bring my
struggle.
girl.
Like at the end of the day, man, they don't see it, compa. But like a lot of the times, I'm sorry to cut you off,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they see the
beauty
see
of
the big picture. They see the
$280,000
fucking glamour
Yes.
part of it. Like they see the
Where's that
they see
money
Bart
at?
in the fucking they see Bart in the back room with fucking Gerardo Ortiz, Regular
Hugging,
Caro,
making out.
Primavera, Recodito, Recodo. You know, they see fucking
All the
Leva
groupies. I was
fucking
part of
taking
it, too.
pictures with
Everything.
fucking Ramon Ayala and
Jesus
Leva,
Ojeda.
you know,
shaking up with
shaking
Jesus
up with
Ojeda.
Jesus Ojeda
They
and
didn't
shit.
fucking charge Leva.
What they
I
don't
got
see
that
is the
picture for
fucking
free.
struggle,
Shout
man.
out
You
to
know,
Ramon.
like the fucking like the rancho events, like people don't know that we go fucking we eat once and then we're not gonna eat again
Yeah,
till
yeah,
10
yeah.
o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Compa Hera got chased by a bull at Radulao.
Oh my God, yeah.
Hey, that's the fastest I ever saw my carnal
Wow.
move right there.
Talk about twinkle toes,
I
man.
turned around and he was already on top of the fence.
Dude, that
Straddling
was
the
shit.
fence. He
On
was
the
saying,
fence.
big guy.
Holding on. He was like,
Big
fuck
guy on
that.
the
He was
fence.
like, he was going to get me.
Fuck Coyote. That was one of my worst days. Remember that?
Yeah, mi compa.
Everything was heading. Everything was pointing north, but
Everything
nobody
was great.
showed up.
Yeah.
I I remember
Yeah.
that day, compa. We
I
we
probably
went
had
to
the
work
saddest
that day.
face that day, right?
Huh?
You guys just went to go help me, right?
Yeah, we went to
I was
help
probably
that day.
that was probably the saddest you
Yeah,
guys
that's
ever
the
seen me.
saddest I ever saw you.
Yeah.
compa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a hard one to
Polo,
take.
Polo weekend, you kind of got close, but that was the
Polo
saddest.
weekend was a tough one for me.
That
I'm not
was the
gonna lie.
saddest
man.
because that day you were like literally
Fuck.
sitting there.
Wow.
Y íbamos
We
a-
didn't talk about Polo. Fuck.
Yeah,
man.
we
No,
didn't
we
talk
can
about
talk
Polo,
about
Nos
Polo.
sentamos
Fuck that
junto de
dude.
usted, compa. Shit. Y le queríamos hablar y nada. You were just.
It's a beautiful day, huh, compa?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Us and the other 50 people in this motherfucker.
I don't know.
how many
I had a
people-
good time that day. I went
how
to
many
the
people
bar.
did you
I was
need?
fucked up.
You know, about 650.
And he still had the balls to come up to us and tell us like, no estuvo tan mal. Váyase mucho.
Who?
Polo, when he went up to Martini.
Oh, we're talking about
up
Polo.
there,
Polo,
yeah.
okay.
He's talking about.
I was talking about Herradura. Yeah.
Oh.
That
But
day
yeah,
was
Polo.
pretty sad.
Well,
Yeah.
Polo's manager, aka
Yeah,
Leiva's
yeah.
boy, aka.
Yes,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
boy. I was
yeah,
gonna come out in a
yeah,
music
yeah.
video. Remember?
Oh, you guys
Remember
remember
he
the
asked
music
me-
video?
The
Like
music
he was
video.
gonna be,
Hey, I need a- I
he
need
was
an
gonna be in
actor.
the wedding. He was-
Yeah, some shit like that.
That was weird because I remember that compa Luis, I think it was his name. I hope he doesn't listen to this one because I remember that day, like you guys were like, "Hey, you guys don't get this." No offense to gays, right? But like this gay vibe from this guy.
Compa, you're trying to get us
Like,
canceled, motherfucker.
I kind of caught this guy biting his bottom lip while looking at
Staring at
Leva.
my
You guys
ass.
remember that? At Martini. I don't want to put you out there, Leva, but that's what happened that day. Remember?
Así estuvo el pedo.
Así estuvo.
Más o menos,
I
compa.
mean, I didn't notice. I
Compa,
wasn't paying
porque
attention
No,
to his
well, me
lips.
and you were like, we didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Porque después subimos para arriba, ya después cuando estábamos arriba fue cuando dijo, oh,
when he said
necesito un
on your
actor y su puta madre. ¿Se
Yeah.
acuerda?
He was like, "Hey, you want to be on the video, man?" I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"What?"
Yeah,
He was
all
like,
of that was
"Music video."
starting to like add up and shit.
Yeah.
Like he didn't take any of our numbers except for Leva's. Yeah. Remember that?
You're right. Actually, that is facts. Yeah. Hey, dame tu número. All right, fuck, whatever. Here.
Yeah, but Polo Polo is one that kind of broke us in a way. Like I think it was more of a. I remember that year, we were coming off a good year. Yeah, because remember that we had came back hard at the end. That we were zero. That last C club, one of the last C clubs, were like, I think we paid each other off, and I'm like, oh, you know what? We're at zero. Like we haven't made much, but we haven't lost now. And I came up to you guys, and I'm like, who's the number one fucking guy you guys think will fucking for sure, guaranteed, no fucking thought about it, is gonna pack it up so we could do the hills outdoor for the first time.
And we had Rockford, remember?
Well, that became, but it was more about who do you guys think for the hills outdoor,
Come to the hills.
and it was a unanimous decision, by far, that it was gonna be Polo Urias.
Yeah, everybody agreed.
And then he fucking came and
Like-
valió madre.
3 events. Y Leo todavía nos dijo que éramos culos porque no queríamos ir al casino.
Oh yeah.
He invited us to the casino the next day. And he's like, you guys don't want to go? Son culos. Motherfucker, we gave you all our money. We don't have any fucking money left. The fuck we
Yeah.
gonna go to the casino for, asshole?
Yeah. The Polo
Shout
one.
out
and-
Polo Diaz.
Well,
We still
actually,
fuck
shout out
with
to
you.
Cascabel. I think in Rockford, they even played for free out in Rockford for us.
Shout
Oh,
out.
yeah, they did.
Um,
They did.
Saturday, we did 2 then, right? So it was
Patron
4
and Martini.
sets.
ended up
Martini,
canceling
these guys
one.
were Realidad. And we did Patron.
Yeah.
Patron, yeah. And then Saturday was, Saturday, Madrugada was one of the most difficult times in my promoter career because no shit, I want to clear this up too. This is no cap. The fucking weather app had 100%
Yes.
chance rain. This was at 3 in the morning, right? And I had
We were at
stayed
Martini.
at,
Compa,
Martini
we
for
were
the
at
longest.
Martini.
For the
We
longest.
were
Oh, we were in
we were in the
second-
parking lot. Yeah,
Because even
because me
Javi,
and you.
even Javi, the owner, I'm like, hey, I need your place for a couple of hours. He's like,
Yeah.
we'll be cleaning up. Take your time. Because he seen our face, way.
Yeah.
We were like just flushed, way. 3 bad sets.
Yeah.
With a 4th one pending. And we're like, now we got to cut our loss. And then, we did 100% rain.
Chance of rain, yeah.
And then we fucking
Posted that shit, right? With the
Yeah.
screenshot, right?
With the
now.
screenshot of 100%.
rain,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
At that time.
Yeah, and then
Oh, didn't we go to that taqueria down the street
Yes,
still?
we did go to.
yeah,
oh,
we went
yeah.
to La Taqueria and we
Taqueria
were
El
sitting
Gordo.
down and we.
But we didn't-
That's
Yeah.
Did we
that's
even
when we
eat?
that's when we text the.
Fuck, that was like fucking close to 5 in the morning.
That's
bro.
when we text the that you had to text the
Because when I woke up, the post was
the
Stage
sound,
guy.
the stage guy.
Because the
and then
stage
you
guy
got
would've
that
get
mean
there
ass
at 8,
text. You got
and-
that mean ass text back from him talking shit, but
Yeah.
like, what
Well,
were
I mean,
we
he was
supposed
talking
to do?
like
Yeah,
because he didn't require a pre-deposit, but then he asked me for the fucking money. because he wanted to charge. If he would set up, he would charge the whole amount. And god damn it, that was such a bad. And then we posted the post.
Yep.
And then it didn't rain.
Yeah, it was
Sunny
fucking
as shit.
beautiful.
Nice as
No, let me-
fuck outside.
No, it rained in the morning for like about an hour, and it rained like good.
Like at what? Like at 9 in the morning?
Nah, it was
No,
like
it was
fucking-
earlier, compa, because we were still out here in Chicago.
Like at 6, 7.
It was like 6, 7 in
It
the
was
morning.
like
I remember-
6, 7 in the morning because me and Leba got home. Me and Leba got to Aurora that day like at that 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
On
And it had
Sunday.
been- it had
Like
been
we were
raining
fucking, we were devastated, bro. On fucking 88, we were just looking at each other like
no one talking.
no one talking, no one saying
radio,
shit,
no
no
music.
radio,
Hell
no
no.
nothing. Because we
My
left
God.
you.
My fucking God.
Cosas
I
de-
swear, that
I don't
was-
know where this.
Cosas de la
He
vida
dipped.
real.
I think he left
Nah, I
there.
just remember Monday.
Yo,
That's
Oh
we
yeah,
had
we
to
came to your
clear
crib on
up.
Monday. Yeah.
we came. What? No, we came to the office. Was that the office or
No,
no?
it
we were at your house.
Holy shit!
It was
Was
at your
it?
house.
Yeah.
We're like here.
You couldn't even get out of your bed, compa.
I didn't come. I didn't come Monday.
I wouldn't
didn't come.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I didn't come. I didn't come that.
Yeah,
the
that was
next
rough. That was a
day.
rough weekend right there, man.
I don't
That was a
remember
rough
coming
weekend.
either.
Hell yeah.
Ever since then, I've never talked to Polo, even though I was talking to Polo once a week.
Oh, you
Yeah, you
were.
were.
What did he
Yeah.
call
Yeah,
you?
you
Like,
were
sobrino?
like he sobrino and shit. Like he would
Once
like,
a week, bro. Well,
¿Cómo anda
technically,
sobrino?
for some reason, everybody started like anybody that I don't know, and it's like artist kind of thing. Everyone calls me Carlitos, and at the end, he was like, "Hey, cómo está Carlitos? ¿Cómo está Carlitos?" And it was just like, "Fuck you!" Like I just, not in a bad way, you know. He took the bag, regardless.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We were just good, quote unquote, promoters.
Because, yeah.
Some would say bad promoters, because a good promoter would
say, "Fuck you."
even cut more of their loss and be like, "This is what's here. Take it or leave it."
Yeah, we don't roll like that.
We don't. We were more like,
We
this
always
is-
pay.
this is
That's
what we do,
one
and-
thing
and-
that I want to make clear because I always get text messages on Instagram.
We don't cancel groups. It's been
Why do
very
you guys
rare.
like? Why are you guys charging this much money if you guys gonna cancel 2 of the groups?
Never that.
Never that. We might have canceled once or twice because we had no option, but we don't cancel groups.
And let's be
we
clear too.
stick to
The ones that we did,
fucking
the
lineup.
ones that we did cancel, like at the hills, because I'm not gonna sit here and say we don't. There was literally like 10 people there, way. And I think I remember telling you guys like, look, or let's just say even if it's 20 or 30 people, I remember me telling Head or whoever it was like, look, talk to those people, way. At the end of the day, we can't give them their money back, but we'll give them another entrance
hook
for
him
free.
up, yeah, next
we'll
time.
give them a reservation for free. We got them with buckets. Like
We always
it
do.
wasn't like le quedamos mal. If there was people to pay the groups, we're not gonna cancel anybody.
Even if we took a loss, we still
Yeah.
left the
Paid.
groups.
Another hard one at the Hills was the Halloween one, when the Cubs were in the championship,
Ooh,
and we
that
thought it was
one.
gonna be. We had a fucking Vegas contest, I think that
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Yeah,
And we couldn't even
were-
make a
we were
contest because
get-
nobody even fucking showed up.
Yeah,
I remember that one.
it was
yeah.
like 6 people in that bitch. Fucking
Yeah, it was bad.
Cubs.
That was a bad one, yeah.
And we had like Escandalosa. Like
I
we
think,
had a
I
hard
think we
ass
even
night.
had a deal. Wear your Cubs jersey and get in for this much. Y ni así los hijos de la verga quisieron.
But I do want to say thank you to you guys. I hope everybody at A-Town listens and understands a little bit more of what we try to do out there, and are gonna keep trying. And just so you guys can see a little bit where these guys came from, because in reality they came out of nowhere. They came out of left field for a lot of the people out there, and a lot of the people here, and they became a little bit more relevant out here when I started bringing them into Martini, and then we did the Marielas, and we also did some Patrons, and everybody knew Aguacate is always gonna come with them.
We became
And-
the Aurora niggas.
Yeah, it was like a branch of Aguacate in a way, but it was individual company, but everybody that knows.
If you know,
And I just
you
wanna,
know.
I just
And
wanna,
if you know, you know.
hell yeah. I want people to get your guys' side of the story a little bit, where you guys come from. This will not be the last time. Hopefully, we'll bring you guys back once we start rolling again out at the hills, because we are gonna have to do more promotion, and I'm always gonna push promotion. So we'll do another one when we start, so people can hear this and go and check out our events. But that was the quick, even though it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. That was the quick.
It's been a bit of it.
It feels like we
revision.
didn't talk about shit.
Yeah, we didn't even talk anything else, but so what? Like, it's about you guys, and next time we'll hit aliens. We'll talk, Catholic pedophilia. We'll talk Black Lives Matter. We'll talk the fucking cops getting shot. We'll talk all that stuff that we usually do on Truck Talk with fucking Leva.
Yes, sir.
But other than that, bro, thank you very much. My compa Bart, if you want to say something before we leave.
Nah, just quick. Thanks again to my compas right here. I just posted it, just know that I just posted. Finally have these assholes on the pod with me,
Yeah.
Not assholes for real. I sell them because I love these niggas. These are my fucking boys.
Normalize it.
Yeah. I fucking love these guys. Since compa fucking threw me on the bus last time and shit. Pero
Yeah.
pos. Yeah, wait. Appreciate you guys. Fuck. And because of Puro Compa, now we're here.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I wasn't part of Puro Compa when the first event or 2 events, I was not. I came on board. Y pues, it all worked or whatever. We're here now, We're still here.
Well, and because of Compuros, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Puros
Because
Compas.
of Compuros Compas podcast, if you guys listen to the early episodes, you guys might have also heard the part where Bart really didn't post up the posters and just kept them in his car.
Oh, fuck, bro. I was
Ask
on the
him the
fucking
text message that I
knew
sent
that.
him.
How about that?
We
bro,
knew
I
that.
was in the fucking semi.
That day he was saying it,
Not
right?
post
Laughing.
all of
And I was right there like just fucking still face. He's like, you gotta be fucking me.
That's
Like
exactly what I was
this
thinking.
asshole.
I just didn't post
When I heard
all
it.
of that. There was a lot of fucking posters. They
Remember we
would
were
order
fucking posting them up at
150 fucking
stapling them on the
posters.
fucking trees and shit. Or
Who the
posters.
fuck puts up 150 posters? That's all I'm asking, motherfuckers.
We did in a couple of
No,
months.
you guys were trying to tell me to go post 150 posters because you guys didn't have time. Fuck you guys.
No wonder.
There you go.
No wonder
See?
we didn't do good about some events, huh?
Con razón valemos ped.
Nah, y pues por eso andamos aquí, compa. Fucking appreciate these guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody listening in. Fucking go follow us. Con Puros Compas podcast. Follow also Puro Compa Entertainment for our upcoming events. We are definitely still rolling. And pues aquí andamos.
Hell yeah.
That's what
You
it
make it
was.
seem like we haven't made events, nigga.
No,
Like we're still rolling. We just
No,
had a
well, I'm
great
saying
event in Mariela's.
We did something that was out of our we were at La Sierra and then we were at Mariela's,
Right.
which is not technically our home, The hills was our home for a bit.
Shout out to my boy Tony, though, because every time we're there, he
Tony Varela,
makes
treat
us
you like
feel
royalty.
like
Shout
fucking
out.
Fuck,
royalty.
vote for Tony.
God damn, vote for
Vote for
Tony.
Tony.
Yeah.
Shout out a mi compa que siempre nos trae al millonzajo.
Mi
Siempre
compas-
tiene la pinche botellita de Don Julio al millón ahí
Y
para
sí.
los vatos de Puro Compa.
Póngase
Todo el
pilas
tiempo.
para mi compa José
Pónganse
Cermeño.
pilas.
Thank you very much.
Shout out.
Another
Jose.
episode. Subscribe. Ya se la saben.
Con Puros
Sáquela
Compas.
para que apeste la pura positiva.
A huevo.
Ding dong.